So we are in IAM world. IAM stands for Identity and Access Management. If there is any safest career in the market, uh, considering the AI is identity and access management, cybersecurity, I would say. So IAM is part of cybersecurity. I believe most of you are working professionals. Have you ever wondered, like, once you join the organization, the first day itself, you get first day or second day, you will receive the laptop. And then you log into the laptop and you start working on it, right? So how does that work? Have you ever wondered? If the company is very small, maybe it's possible, but what if you take some organizations, 750K employees are there. Every day, thousands of employees will be joining in their organization. How do you think they're managing, right? So when you join the organization, you get an email, work email, right? So you log into your email. If you are using Microsoft ecosystem, we will be using Teams plus Outlook, right? Plus maybe MS Office as well. This document, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, all these things. Plus, when you join the organization, you will be accessing payroll application. You will give your bank details. This is what very important, right? To receive the salary automatically, right? How do you think it is managed? Any organization in the world you take. That is what identity and access management is. So in every organization, um, there are employees, there are applications, business applications. Example, you create an account. Let's say you have Netflix. You create an account, right? How do you create an account? You go to their um, registration page, sign up link, you click, and then you give your details and you fill the details, and then you have account created. Same thing here also in the corporate world. But we won't ask you to fill those details, create an account for you. It's waste of time, right? So how you should be asking this question whenever you work in any organization, how these are managed. That is identity and access management. So when you join the organization, the flow would be whenever you join an organization, the first thing that you do is report to HR. So you talk to HR, you provide your information. That's what you know. That's what you do as well, right? Whenever you join an organization. So what we do is um, so if you don't know, it's okay. Some business applications I'm gonna call Active Directory. This is the main application in any organization that will be used, Active Directory. So if you take your laptop and when you enter, you have to enter username and password, right? That is what Active Directory authentication is. Okay, so we need to create an account for you in Active Directory. For example, if I take Google Workspace or Google ecosystem, uh, it's exactly what we are going to do. I believe Google ecosystem. Once you create in a Gmail, you get all the Google applications, right? Like Google Drive, YouTube, um, Google Maps, Google Photos, everything. You haven't created all those accounts for you, right? So how do you think? That's what identity and access management is. Okay, so what we do is in an organization, so you have to create an account for you so that you can work in the organization, right? Still signing. Let's say that you need 5 applications at least to work in the organization. Okay, you need 5 applications at least to work in the organization, business applications. One of them is, let's say, Active Directory or something, Salesforce, that's highly used application. Then ServiceNow, it's a ticketing tool. In case if you haven't worked in real time and if these terms are new to you, it's okay. Just write it down and you can ask me later, or even you can Google it out. Okay, so these kind of applications you need in order to work. Now, once you join the organization, what we do is we ask you to create an account for you. So you log into the application, let's say registration link, or you click on sign up link and you enter all your details, right? Let's say that how much time it will take for you to create an account? 5 minutes. I mean, you are using your mobile in day-to-day activities, right? We have Amazon, Netflix, Amazon Prime, or Uber, a lot of applications we are using in our day-to-day activities, food delivery, all those things. How much time it will take for you to, create an account in an application? Like if you are from India, we know Flipkart, Amazon, or in international, Netflix, Amazon, Uber, like this. It might take 5 minutes. So now, if you take in the real time, in the sense in the corporate world, uh, 5 applications in an average. 5 minutes it will take in an average to create an account, so which will be 25 minutes, and we have, let's say, 100K employees. How much time it is taking? 25 minutes into 100K, so 2,500 K minutes. I really don't know how much time it is going to take. So this much time you have asked your employees to spend in registration, creating an account for them. Do you really want to spend this much time? You can unmute and answer, otherwise it feels like it's not conveying to you guys. Okay, so
Overwhelming process. So we need a quick, smart way of onboarding the users to the
yeah,
organization.
yes. So if you calculate this, I'm talking about creation only. Okay, so what we do in the job is, I mean, wherever you are working, we access some business application. We will be doing work in that through using that application. For example, if you take ServiceNow ticketing tool, someone will report that, hey, I have issue with this. Then as a administrator, what I do, I'll see that issue and I will be fixing that issue. So I also need an account in the ServiceNow tool, just like that. So now this is only creation part. In an organization, what are the we call it as life cycle. Okay, you might have heard this as SDLC, right? Software development life cycle. So there are life cycle events we also call. You join the organization and then you move to different department. You leave the organization and you join again. This is the process, right? If you take any organization, an employee, let's say you only, you join the organization. That's we call it as joiner. Okay, mover. So you move from a joiner is new employee. These are the terminologies you need to remember. Mover means an employee joined the organization, they got promoted or relocated.
Existing employee moving departments or
Yes, that's also you will be moving work from one department to another work, right? Like let's say promotion is good for us. So since you got promoted, your designation will change. relocated, you have moved to different location or a department. So you've been working in finance department, now you need to work in maybe banking sector, so finance or transportation or banking. So you were asked to move to different departments to work, right? So that's more. Let's say, for example, you are working from some location. Okay, let's say you are working in India. Now you move to maybe Germany. Okay, so what will be the change? Um, Basic level, I'll tell you. So you go to office, right? You use your access card, you swipe in, access will work, you are allowed inside. Now, since you moved to different location, Germany, now what we need to do is we need to remove your access to the building in India, and we need to give you access to Germany. That should not be manual, that should be automatic based on your location. Department as well. Because you are working in finance department, you are having some accesses, you can access some applications. But now you move to, let's say, banking, something else. Now you need different access, right? That should be automatically done as well. That's more. Even if it is not done automatically, you are having access to India location. Now you move to Germany. How should we continue giving you keeping India access as well? That doesn't right. That's an issue. Okay, so we have to remove that access. Yes, Manu.
Yeah. So Krishna, if it is a birthright access, since the user originated from the home country, so why we are removing that access? Since it may be even for a temporary purpose to the German office, and then he move back to the same ODC like
There,
offshore.
those will be exceptions, but yeah, let's not go deeper in that. Okay, this is just high level.
Okay,
All right,
noted.
now, yeah, now lever. Yeah, see, someone is asking what is birthright access. That's why I asked you to not jump into the topics, right?
Okay,
So,
okay, okay. Understood. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I'll answer all those things. Ramakrishna, yeah, I'll answer. No worries. So let's not go into depth of the topics. First, you need to understand the gist of what we are doing. Then I can go to the depth. Okay, don't worry. So, so far I believe you are good. So joiner means new employee. An employee join the organization. Mover means any changes in any movements. Like you got promotion, so your designation will be changed. You are asked to work from different location or country even, right? So maybe you asked for that. You wanted to go to your hometown, so different location you have asked for, right? And then a department. So you were asked to work from different department. Okay, so that's more. Leaver, I guess you know that already. Resignation when you leave the organization. So when you join the organization, new employee, so we will give you a laptop. You will be asked to log in. You will be accessing different applications. I'll explain what are those applications, what is access, everything, right? In a couple of minutes. So you get bunch of access. Let's say you got laptop to work, right? So you log into laptop and then you do some work. Or at least for the time being, you can consider like access means maybe Teams and Outlook. Those are also applications, right? Next, leaver. You resigned. You are leaving the organization. So we need to take your laptop. We need to remove all your accesses. You logged into our organization, right? You can see. Uh, you can see that uh, you can log into our organization applications or network. You can see the data. You can access that, and you can do something. Now you left the organization, even though you have, given the laptop, handed over the laptop, still you might be able to access outside internet, maybe from your personal computer, right? So it's not safe to continue that. And even if whether it's not about safety or not, it's compliance issue as well. So I'll come to that point in a minute. So we cannot have your access continued. We will be removing all of those things. So when you leave, I mean resignation, we have to remove all your access. Leaver is nothing but resignation. Then rehire. Maybe you will consider to rejoin, right? The same organization. I have worked for one organization second time as well for personal reasons only. So if you join the organization back, earlier they used to, now it's a different process, but now if you join the same organization back, you might have same employee ID and email ID as well. That's rehire, but we are not using rehire anymore uh, in the current market. Earlier it used to be, but rejoin. These are clear, right? This we call it as, in short, in the identity industry, these four are called as JML. In short, nothing but joiner, mover, lever. Also called as, for us technically we call it as life cycle. Okay, our employee life cycle. Yes, yes.
So these are like the standard life cycle events, right? Like, are we also gonna include as part of the lever the emergency terminations as well, or that's a separate, like a special case?
It's a special case. Yeah, I'll again, we
Yeah.
are jumping into the topic. I'll answer that later. Okay. So yeah, anyway, so this we call it as life cycle events. Okay, JML, nothing but life cycle events. You do not need to be a technical guy to understand these four, I believe. Whoever is new to IAM, whoever is new to, are there any freshers who haven't worked so far? Anyone, please raise your hands. Okay, now you guys, uh, whoever raised your hand, please unmute and tell me. These four are clear, right? I don't think you need to be a technical guy to understand these four: joiner, mover, lever, rehire, right?
Clear.
Yes, yes,
Yeah, it's quite common.
Yes.
Or even if you take college, you join the college, after 1 year you move to next year, right? Let's say engineering second year, and then thankful we wanna leave the college, done. Rehire, maybe after some years you join the college again for masters or PhD, right? Or PG something. It's same everywhere. Okay, so these four events we call JML. Rehire is not there anymore in the world, identity IAM world. I'll answer why. Just keep it on hold. If I tell you everything now itself, it's not easy to digest the topics. That's why I'm keeping things aside for now. Okay, so um, JML, in case if anyone tell you JML, nothing but joiner, mover, lever. We call them as lifecycle events. Okay, so how do we manage these? JML is what identity and access management is. Okay, so we are part of cyber security. Don't say, hey, what do you do? Don't say security. When I was in Norway, one Indian I have seen, and he was asking, "Hey, what do you do here?" I said, "Security," and he was thinking like watchman. I was as part of physical security, protecting some buildings or something. So keep saying cyber security, otherwise people will be thinking that you are some watchman or something. Okay, so in cyber security, IAM is a very big wing, identity and access management. So why we need IAM is, if you understand this lifecycle events, you get the answer. I joined my first company, not actually first, but I'll say first. I worked in Pune in India for 3 4 months. Then I joined Cognizant. My first, I would say, Cognizant was my first company. So I joined in December 2013, 24th my joining date. You know how many people were there along with me? So we call something employee onboarding. This is the technical word we use, employee onboarding. Okay. Okay, so this employee onboarding means you have attended the interview runs are completed, you have given your details to HR recruiter, they have released an offer, congratulations, you got selected. Then HR will ask you to enter some more details, right? Like initially you give basic details to the HR. Once you are cleared, they will ask you to submit your certification, your academic certificates, a lot of details they will ask you, everything you have to provide. That's maybe after accepting the offer, right? Then they will ask you to, first day they will call you to the office, right? That we call as induction or onboarding, even some people call it as. So induction or onboarding, right? So first day. So when you know go to the office for the first day, they will tell you a lot about their company, like self appreciations. Nothing wrong in that. So yeah, you will have that first day. You will be having all the information related to the company, everything done. On the same day or the next day, you will receive a laptop, right? You get your laptop. So when I joined my first company, I would say first actually, but not first in reality. So in Cognizant, when I joined, there were 2,000 or 3,000 employees joined on the same day. So now, as part of employee onboarding process, what I need is I need a laptop, or I don't think anyone, maybe some of you are old enough to remember, or even now we are using Control Alt Delete. So we were having desktops, not laptops at the time, 10 years or 12 years back. So we go to office and desktop, Control Alt Delete, enter username, password. Then we are logged in. So once we are logged in, first of all, to log in, we need to have username, password, right? So this username, password, we call it as short, there's a term, I believe you guys know already, this generation, credentials we call. So this username and password you will be receiving, then you log into laptop. So this laptop will be in organization network, right? So you to your email, they will send you what is the username and what is the password. So when you control alt delete and log into laptop or desktop, right? So actually what it does is authentication to, that's Active Directory, short for AD, authentication. What is authentication? Process of verifying user credentials, username, password, right? So when you enter username and password in your office computer, it will connect to Active Directory. Most of the, maybe some other directory organizations will be using, or consider like an application. Some application where your username and password is stored, and when you enter the username and password, right, it will be validating whether it's correct or not, right? So this we call this username and password is nothing but AD account for you. What is an account? A record in an application. Account is nothing but record in an application. Example, you have bank account. What does that mean? Your record exists in the bank. You have a Facebook account, you have a Netflix account, LinkedIn account. It's same. Everything. Real time, I mean corporate world, work and personal life both are same. Okay. What we do is same thing. So we create AD account for you, I mean at least, right? So that you can log into the laptop. Once you logged into the laptop, you need to start working, right? You need to start working. So what we need to do is we need to create a work email. You think we will ask you to work by sending data to your Gmail, personal mail? No, it's not safe, right? We will be sending an email, I mean the details about the project or about the work, everything, to the work email we created. So you have nothing but work email is nothing but Outlook. Maybe like IBM, they have their own applications. They won't use Outlook from Microsoft, or Google. If you take, they use Google ecosystem. Gmail only they will use. Salesforce, I believe, still they are using Google ecosystem only. Different organizations uses Microsoft or Google. Those are the two predominant, market leaders in the ecosystem, right? So let's say for timing, I'll say like Outlook only. And then you need to talk to each other, right? Charting in the organization. So we message our team members. We will have calls, meetings, everything. So we use Teams for that from Microsoft, or you can use Google, Google ecosystem, whatever. So now when you join the organization, first day onwards or second day onwards at least, right? So you log into the laptop, which is AD authentication, Active Directory or some other directories, anything where an application holds your username and password. When you enter that, it has to validate whether your username and password is correct or not. Then an email should be created, a Teams Outlook, account should be created, and MS Office, of course, to work these applications you need. Who cares all these things? I would say, give me, where should I enter bank details so that I'll receive the salary? This is what important for me. So whenever I join any organization, people will be, the once you in the induction day, first day, they will be telling about lot of things about their company policies, everything. I will be like, hey, who cares all these things? First, give me bank details. Where should I enter my bank details? Something we call it as payroll application, where we ask you to enter your bank details, update your bank details so that you receive the salary. Why do I ask for payroll application bank details is, there is something, if you enter bank details within 15th of the month, 15th, you receive the salary in second half of end of the month. If you don't enter your bank details within 15th, the cycle is done. Next month only you will get the salary. Some rules will be there. But anyway, I believe you are still with me. At least these the four applications you need. I can go on, for example, insurance, health insurance. We will ask you to enter your details, your parents' details, or if you are married, your spouse, your kids' details in the application. We will ask you to enter in the health insurance application so that organization will provide health insurance benefits for you guys. So when you join the organization, first day itself, we need to create an account for you in AD, and we all these things can be called as um, Microsoft 365. That's the M365 we call Microsoft 365. Like Outlook, Teams, MS Office, like Word, Excel, everything. So we need to create an account for you in Microsoft 365 and payroll application and health insurance application. Okay, guys, is it clear? Yes, Manu.
Yes, it might be a silly question, but still, while we give leverage the access to Microsoft 365, this OWA access we used to give some users, right? It is depends on, it is like when we create an user in a Microsoft 365 itself, it will be created automatically, or it's a separate thing.
I'm not sure. OWA,
The
we'll check.
OWA, you
So
mean,
it's
yeah,
basically
okay,
Outlook web access. So I think it depends on the configuration
company
in the
policy.
company, right? Like if they have configured or during that subscription they are configuring that to the web version of the Outlook, then you get that OWA link as well.
So
Yeah,
it
yeah,
means,
guys, later, not now these things.
Yeah.
Okay, later. We are going again into that, depth, not now. Okay. All right. Again, that's not IAM team's responsibility. That's Microsoft 365 team's responsibility. If they ask us to do, we will ask them how to do it, then we will do it. But it's not our expertise. Okay, leave that. Anyway, so this is what we need to do, guys. Freshers who never worked so far, plus new to IAM, those people I'm targeting now. I hope you are clear. This is what we call employee onboarding means technically for us. Okay, for you, what is meant by employee onboarding? When you join the organization, listening to all their stories, history, everything, receiving some goodies, receiving laptop. That's it for you. But for us, as an IAM professional, this is what our job is. Creating an account for you, all these things. Okay. Once you join the organization, you haven't asked for anything. We only created all these things for you. We won't ask you to enter maybe bank, um, health insurance also we won't ask you. Health insurance we have to ask you, but some applications we don't ask you details even. We will create an account for you already. Even health insurance we will create account. Payroll application also we create an account for you, and then we ask you to enter the details. For example, we will fill all your details, whatever you know, we know, but bank details we might not fill. We ask you to fill, except that field, bank information. Remaining all we will fill in payroll application, like your username, your email, your name, your display name, your mobile number, all those details we will fill. Bank details we will ask you to fill that. Okay, so how do you get an access? I mean, access is nothing but, okay, I told you what is meant by account, nothing but record in a application, right? Like bank account, something. What is meant by access? So now, yes, you have account. Access is nothing but what you can do. Let's say Netflix. I have mobile access. I subscribe to mobile only, so I can watch Netflix in mobile only. I cannot watch in the monitors, big like TV or computers. I have purchased additional big subscription. I can watch in TV also. That's what access is. It defines what you can do, or it checks what you are allowed to do in the application. That is what access. Okay, so now you need to have an account in Active Directory, Microsoft 365, and also we will manage your access, what you can do. Now, how do you get this access? Two ways: manual, automatic. Manual means you have to request for it. Just like if you go to Amazon or any e-commerce application, you select items and you order it, right? Just like that, you select access what you need and you order it. That's manual. Automatic is you don't ask. We will only give it to you. Did you ask? Uh, Neetu, I remember your name. You are also new to industry, right? Fresher. Did you ask for these details? Like, hey, when you join the first day, did you ask here? I need AD. You don't know what is AD even on that day. Active Directory, right? But we gave it to you, right? That is what automatically we gave you, right? That's what birthright means. Got it? Birthright means just try to break the word. Birthright. Nothing but by default. On joining. By default, when you join, you're supposed to get the access automatically. Did you ask that, hey, I need laptop? You do not need to ask that, right? Every employee in the organization needs the laptop. Everyone. Everyone needs it. Even if not everyone needs it, let's say, yeah, I need MacBook, not Windows. Maybe if the organization is using Windows only, some Apple Mac related developers, iOS developers, they might receive MacBook, but entire team will receive, right? They don't need to ask again. So if birthright means by default, you do not need to request for the access. There is a difference between automatic and birthright. You can call birthright is again automatic only, but birthright means when you join itself, you get the access. That is birthright. Birth means what? Joiner. Automatic means later. Let's say after 1 year of joining, you got access automatically. That's automatic access, but it cannot be birthright. Okay. Is it clear what is birthright means now? The access you get on the day of joining without requesting for the access. That is birthright. There is no semi-automatic, Sally. There is no semi. I mean, if you want, you can call it on different situations, but I never call it, we never call it. There is no technically semi-automatic in the industry. If you want to name it, yes, you can. If you get it something like that, maybe, sure. But yeah, no worries about semi. I think admin included. Mm, I don't know. These are like artificial things. You can create, you can farm anything you want to, but I'm talking about generic things. Okay. How does data flow into AD account through which application system? That's what IAM does. Hold on for a minute for that. Okay. But for now, yeah, I hope you are clear about what is birthright, right? These are birthright. You didn't ask for it. On the day one itself, you got these accesses. That's birthright access. Try to understand the word birthright as a right on the birth itself, nothing but joiner. Is it possible that birthright access also manually provision? No, no, no. Birthright means automatic. Manually provision, yes, that's a technical things I need to talk, not now, later. Yes, it is possible. Okay. Again, going back, can you guys confirm me that you are good with this accounts, birthright means access, manual, automatic? Are any questions here so far? Yes. CH Soma, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
hi
Yeah,
Krishna.
hi.
So you can deeply explain about this birthright access going forward, right?
Mm, mm. Yes, we will work
Oh,
on that.
okay, sure. Thanks.
Okay. Try to understand what is IAM, what we do, what are the works. That's once you know that, next you got the clarity that what you are going to do everything, right? That's right. Okay. Thank you guys for the response. Now, going back to the question, um, I told you, right? I joined Cognizant. 2,000 to 3,000 employees joined on the same day. Yeah, it was a very big hall. Lot of people were there, and they have given the time slots also, like from morning to this time, this many people like that. So now I need to create an AD account for you. And in average, how much time it takes to create an account? Even if you are a superman, superwoman, it takes maybe 1 or 2 minutes manually, I mean, and creating for 2,000 employees. How many days it will take? So whenever I mean, I worked with some old people, like 30 years experience, 25 to 30, 40 years experience guys. I used to ask them how the world used to be when they started the career. They said like, so it used to take couple of months, it seems, for them to start work because their access is not created. Even for me, when I joined IBM, 100 days I was not working at all. They say it as honeymoon period. I didn't get access at all for 100 days. Nothing I was doing. Even here, if you take these many applications, there will be bunch of more applications. Don't think that only this. I named these applications so that you can understand. Because you have to enter username password. You know MS Office applications, Outlook, Teams. You do in your personal life as well now. Payroll application, of course, you should know this. Entering bank details so that you get salary, pay slips, everything. Health insurance, obviously, right? So there will be bunch of more applications as well. Can you imagine how much time it will take for 2,000, 3,000 employees to get these many applications access? It takes months. How we can automate it? How we can reduce? So when I started my career in IAM, so there will be like users request for access or employees. How a ticket will be created. When the ticket is created, I was working as an administrator. I get the ticket. Admin accepts or admin gets the ticket, then admin, this is the flow. So even when I joined one organization, they didn't give the laptop automatically. My team member has had to request for it. So he requested like, hey, there is a new member in my team, so I'm requesting for a laptop. It went to manager approval, and then yes, that is called UAN team who created access manually. Yes. So whatever you need, laptop or any access or access card, believe freshers who never worked so far, even you guys know, I believe we have access card. We use that to enter into the organization building. That access card you need to receive on day one or day two. If you don't get access card, your team members has to come outside and they have to take you inside. Maybe when you go for interviews, that's what happens. HR or recruiter or someone will take you inside, right? So in case if you need the access, then someone from your team, because you are not into the organization network yet, or maybe you uh, trust me, I worked in another organization. There, I didn't get access card for a long time. My friend used to take me inside for a couple of days into the office. So I created a ticket because I have already got my AD username password. I got my laptop and the desktop. So they gave me, this is the application URL. You need to request for access. So I requested. Then a ticket will be created and ticket assigned to the admin. Admin will, so as an admin, what I used to do, send an email to user manager for the approval. I cannot get access here, whatever. See, users will be asking a lot of things. I cannot give everything what they ask for, right? So I need to check whether this user should get access or not. So for that, I used to send an email to their manager, or I used to ask user, hey, can you get the approval from your manager that you need this access? Once I got the approval, once approval is received, then I used to get the access manually, send email to user that successfully your access is given granted. This was the process I was following manually. This we didn't call at the time. Maybe still we used to see UAM team, user access management team. Okay, how much time it will take if you follow this process? These thousands of employees join in the organization. They will not receive the access. They might come to office. When I joined my second organization, I just go to office. I don't have any access at all. I used to sit in canteen cafeteria for 1 hour and leave office. Once my manager asked me, hey, can you go to the office? Said, okay, I went. I thought that my manager will be, coming to talk to me or receive me something, welcome me to the project or something. He said he was not there. And then he said, like, called him, that I'm waiting for you. He said, I know I'm not there in the office. Okay, let me check with other team member. You can talk to this guy. I was waiting for that guy. He said even he was in the home. So he came to office and he came to me, talked to me, and then he took me to his home and he said, like, yeah, nothing we to do. You can go home. That life was like that because no access, no streamlined process or anything. This is what happens when you follow this kind of process. The answer for all these questions is identity and access management. We do these things automatically. Now, all of you guys, what is our job? To manage employees in an organization, their data and their access. That's what our job is. Now, you tell me in any organization in the world, there are no employees, there are no applications, there is no access to be managed. Zero. Every company we need to manage. That's why we are global, universal. We are required everywhere in the world. Every company needs us. Any technology is optional. I don't think any technology in the world is mandatory except this mail, Teams kind of stuff. If at all there is mandatory jobs in the world, there are very few. In that, identity and access management is in the top. So our jobs are secure forever. Even in this AI era, we have to provide security. We have to manage them through our processes, identity and access management. That's what we do. Yes, Manu.
So based on your experience, you waited for a long that time organization,
Mhm,
and I am also not evolved much,
mhm,
correct?
mhm. Yes,
So it means putting the resources idle, and it's a waste of money end of the day, right?
yes, correct.
So to avoid those things, we have I in the organization, and we move the things faster.
You can say like that, but it's not like we cannot say like to not keep employees idle. We do IAM. That's not the correct statement.
Okay.
It's our use case is like how fast you can onboard an employee, how fast you can create access to a newly joined employee.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
guys. Yeah, freshers and new to IAM guys. Did you understand what is IAM meant for? What we are going to do? We manage employees and their data, their access. Yes, Santosh.
Yeah, hi Krishna. So
I,
in this AI era, you know, the AI is evolving very much. We are seeing how rapidly it's increasing, right? So
mm,
is IAM in IAM definitely is going to be there for sure, but
mm.
does the jobs are going to decrease, or else the number of people? I mean, the quality of people are going to be decreased, or else is it going to be increased in that perspective? And it's a bit of kind of off topic, but I just thought in that.
It will be increasing.
Okay.
Our jobs, our responsibilities will be increasing more.
Mm.
We can discuss that maybe end of
Yeah,
the
sure, sure.
session a lot.
Sure, sure,
For
Krishna.
now, yeah,
Yeah.
I'll give you an example. When COVID started, I was in Cognizant, so we got an email that my management in the Teams meeting said like, "Hey, your safety is our utmost priority. There is we don't care whether how much you work and deliver. You be safe, and
Yeah.
no worries." Okay, I'm gonna tell you some topic here in this context to all of you guys. We call something SLA. How can I
Mhm.
go down? Uh, I'm sorry, I'm using this Miro board for the first time. So, okay. So there is something we call SLA, Service Level Agreement, short for SLA. What does that mean? Um, let's say that you got an issue, a ticket is created, or let's say that we have asked you to do some work. You haven't worked on it, you haven't delivered it. We should calculate something, right? Like, hey, it's been 3 days since we have asked you to work, but you haven't delivered anything. That we call as SLA, service level agreement. For this kind of work, 2 days. For this kind of work, 5 days. For other kind of works, maybe 10 days. So there are some definitions for SLA. I'll explain that bit later. So in case if this SLA is breached, penalties will be there. Let's say that you are working for a client from X company, you are working for a client and you haven't delivered the work they have asked on time, then there will be penalties. That is what we call SLA, service level agreement. Remember this, we will talk about it later more and more. Okay. So um, you go and join an organization, you tell that I have a lot of years of experience. And if you do not know these kind of things, how people will believe that you have experience, right? So you need to know all these things. Anyway, so my management said like, there is no SLA guys, don't worry. Your safety is our utmost priority. I was like, oh my God, this is what life's supposed to be. I was really happy on that at that day. And 2 days, 3 days later, the SLA was like too much. And we were working more and more because earlier we used to go to office, stuck in traffic, late to office, all those exceptions, excuses. But when you started sitting in home, you are available 24 hours in front of computer. So the entire world suffered, all the industries suffered, but all the hirings were halted, firings were there. If at all there was openings and hirings, it was, I would say, in top identity and access management. Because the moment people started working from home, it's all completely remote and digital security is required more and more. So our jobs, the challenges increased for us. Okay. Now today, in the AI era, this Claude or OpenClaw or ChatGPT are agents. So these agents are working on their own. So who will control these agents? Who will monitor? Who will check that what agent is doing? Who will provide access to the agents? Hmm? An employee is doing the work, an agent is doing the work. There's no difference. We give access to the employee, same way we give access to the AI agent. We trust employee more than AI agent because, let's say, guys, I ask you to delete something. When you click delete, it will prompt you that, are you sure to delete this? I believe all of us, doesn't matter how sure we are, at least 1 second or fraction of second, we think whether this should be deleted or not. That's our human tendency. Because we know that once it is deleted, it cannot be, reverted back. Maybe some are possible, but if it is not possible, we will think a lot. Is it really needs to be deleted or not? Do you think agent will think like that? It will delete. It's
Yeah,
dangerous.
of course.
So if we call it as zero trust, another terminology or concept, we will discuss that later. So we call it as zero trust. No trust on employees. It's not like we don't trust you, but access wise, we monitor, we check what you are doing, everything. But when it comes to agents or AI, I call it as, it is not there yet, but industry will come with something, but I'm calling it as minus zero trust. This is what I'm naming the terminology. I think maybe I'm good to name it. So minus zero trust. For agents, you have to have more than zero trust, more than what you manage for the employees. So yes, our jobs will be more increasing a lot. There are new things coming over. We will discuss that more in the coming days. Okay. So I can give you 10 minutes break. Please go ahead and take a deep breath and have some walk, have water, and come back. Then we'll continue the second half of the session. If you want to ask any questions, stay back and ask. Yes, Santosh.
Yeah, Krishna, like regarding this sailpoint, IDN and ISC, any AI you have included in this? Like, right now, AI is evolving, right? So, did you include anything in this course? Like, any difference that you've been doing? I've seen some videos on YouTube. So,
Hmm.
any difference that observed from last year to this year? Any changes that you have made to the course?
Me, there is no
Yeah.
new in the there is no
I
new
mean, basics
anything
are
in
definitely
sailpoint.
same,
No,
definitely.
no. What I mean is
But
there is no AI. There is no AI really in AI.
oh, okay.
I mean,
I mean,
if you want me to call that AI, it's okay for me. But it's not AI. But there are
okay.
something not in advanced level. If you want to do something which we have some AI, yes, we will discuss about it. But
I
if you
mean, I
ask
mean,
me,
you are, if you do any automations, like if you included
mm,
any AI things or something, definitely that will bring some
definitely,
curiosity
even
to it. In that
yes,
manner, I
yes,
was, I was
yeah,
asking in
yes,
that
yes.
manner,
Even I
like,
am thinking a lot. You know,
okay,
I mean, you see. I'm not someone who is others. If you want, I mean, put on headset and take a break, guys. Okay, you can listen what I'm talking about. So even I'm not someone, an individual. I'm an influencer, or I'm someone who is giving solutions or new things to the world. So even I'm also looking harder. I was trying harder to find really if there is AI in the IAM industry. I have couple of them, but others are not AI at all. Um, for example, in SailPoint, they call something called recommendations. Okay, so I told you, right? Manual request. We have to submit request to get an access. Then an approval will be sent to the manager. Um, it's not like when you request for an access, just it won't come to you. It has to go to the approval. Manager will check, hey, this access really needed for my reportee or not. He will check with you, or she will check with you, and she will approve it if required. Right? So now, uh, um, there will be a recommendation based on some validations, like all these team members, his her team members has this access or not. Let's say I have this access. I mean, I don't have this access. Entire team has the access. Now I requested for it. My manager sees that for approval. Then manager has to cross check whether I need this access or not. There will be a cross mark, or right mark to give the recommendation. Yes, entire team has access. This guy doesn't have. So yes, this guy is supposed to get the access. So that
Okay, I see.
recommendation, it will give cross mark or right
Yeah,
mark. They are calling it as a dude. I know this from 5 years or 6 years back
Hmm.
itself. It's not AI. Okay,
yeah.
so they are calling it as AI. Understood? Some topics are there like this. SailPoint moved all of them into AI, but I was like, these were there in Identity IQ 6 years back itself. So I cannot call them as AI. These are automations. So
Yeah,
there are really AIs. For example, N8N is there, no? Workflows like our
yeah,
make.com.
yeah.
So
Nice.
you can
Okay.
yeah. So SailPoint ISC has a lot of APIs. So you can connect to N8N, or you can connect with make.com, and you can do some automations. Okay, so and SailPoint released MCP, Model Context Protocol. I am yet to go through that, but yes, I mean, it's not about talking as world talks about AI, right? I need to show you the real value AI demonstrations, correct? Use
Yeah,
cases,
yeah.
how
Correct. Krishna.
exactly it is going to bring the difference.
Mm.
If you call me as AI, it doesn't matter any, makes any sense. Like, let's say, for example, guys, you are asking me a lot of questions, right? And I can take all these questions and write down my answers, and I can give it to some agent, right? And it will answer you. You wanna
Yeah,
call that as an AI? I don't want to. That's an automation for me, right? So there is a difference.
yeah. I mean,
But
just
yes,
curious,
yes,
because right now, the world is changing rapidly, right? So, uh, maybe after going
yes.
6 to 8 months, if I go to an interview, maybe they'll ask you,
Mm.
any AI that
I
you
will be.
use or something.
Yes,
In
yes. If
interview,
you,
I'm expecting like maybe,
yeah.
after 6 or 8 months, if I go to an interview, like maybe he'll ask
Mm.
me like,
Yes,
what,
yes. I'm not
in that
gonna.
manner, like, I'm asking you like anything that you that covering in this
Definitely.
topic,
Def
anything or something
yes,
like that.
definitely.
Yeah,
At the end, we will have a couple of sessions for AI alone.
yeah, yeah. Thank you so much, Krishna.
No, no worries. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, so similar to what you were explaining, Krishna, in Savient or in SailPoint, right, there is a terminology that they use for role mining, right?
Yep.
So role mining also, I think many of the times they got like they sort of confuse it with the AI, right? But it's almost
Yeah.
a similar sort of an automation wherein you're telling the tool that based on the
Mm,
access which my team has or which this department has, right? You
mm,
calculate
mm.
and check and then maybe give the recommendation or suggestion like this is what the structure of the role should be, right? Or whether
Yeah.
this child role should be part of the parent role or not, right? So that's not
Yeah.
actually an AI, right? And
Yeah,
then
True.
governance it's already there, right, in the IZA. It's already the part.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
and AI is something which we probably want to call something sort of a self-learning, right?
Yes.
Maybe over a period of time, if SailPoint can tell me, okay, if a new joiner is coming in this department, okay, through the calculation, you can give this access. But I
Hmm.
personally believe that he or she should have this access as well,
Hmm.
considering what their title and all those things are gonna be. So self sort of a learning, but that I think would only come with time as long as that LLMs are introduced, right, in the tools, and they have the capability to regularly learn from the data that is ingested into the tool. So then
Yep.
only I think the self-learning capability can come, and those also needs to be then monitored whether it's actually the correct recommendation or it's some sort of a hallucination that is coming through.
Yes. It takes a lot of time. Yes. So if you are new to completely the things what you have told, right,
Mm-hmm.
might be believing that it's a,
Yeah.
but if you already have experience, like I have worked on them, like role mining, I have
Yep.
worked on it
Yep.
in identity IQ, and how can I call it as a, you know?
Correct. Yeah.
So I mean, it's 2019. I started before I was expertised into SailPoint. I was learning a, I built chatbots like ChatGPT, you
Mm-hmm.
know, but at the time I seen that it's not AI, it's automation.
Yep. Yep.
Now it's AI. I agree that a lot of things are very nice. Today it's a really AI. Earlier it was automation.
Yep.
So yeah,
It was
difficult for
more of
me.
an RPA, right? Robotic process
Ex
automation. You give the logic and everything, and then it will run according to that.
yeah, true. Now there is a question. Um, are there are three things here. One, do you think it's AI? Do you wanna think it is AI? Or real it is AI? Got it right?
Yep.
So the
Yep.
world is thinking it is AI. So do you wanna continue like example, I wanted to work on that. I couldn't get the time. So now I want to connect my point to n8n
Mm-hmm.
armake.com. It's what is n8n armake.com agentic workflows, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now I want to build some automations using this n8n, which is called as orchestration platform in the agentic workflows.
Mm-hmm.
That also it's difficult for me to call it as a it's an automation for me again, right? So but
Yep.
world
Yep.
consider that as an AI. So now you can consider this. For that,
Mm-hmm.
SailPoint also has workflows module. We will be covering that, and
Mm-hmm.
N8N also has workflows. You need to learn that as well, right? If you want to
Yep.
build workflows in N8N, you need to learn that as well. Okay. Let's say, for
Mm-hmm.
example, I can give you one AI scenario here. Short. You get a lot of errors, right? Issues. Hmm?
Mm-hmm.
You can take that feed and you can, let's say user requested for some access.
Yep.
It failed. You can give that error to maybe AI
Mm-hmm.
and maybe it can give proper suggestions to you. Or if there is a real AI, it will try to fix that as well. Who knows? Okay.
Yep.
Or if you take Microsoft Defender, um, not Defender, something else, I forgot the name. So it will read your incidents and issues and errors. It will only try to fix the issue. That's AI.
Mm-hmm.
How, like LLMs, they have a lot of data.
Correct.
O- Okay. So, and again, I was going through AI and I thought like AI has intelligence, but I came to know AI is not intelligence. It's completely auto-filling
Autumn. Yeah.
neural networks. So it's difficult again for me to call it as AI, but anyway, fine. Let's not debate about it. There
Yes.
are some use cases, real use cases we can build, and there is something IAM, IAMONNES once. It is from Italy. I'll
Mm-hmm.
I'll I'll share with you guys as well. So it's something like you the traditional IAM is you do task everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, like you follow some processes, click on instructions or click that, click this like this. right? But they have built a chatbot kind of. You just type what you want.
Okay.
Hey, my team member has this access. I don't know exactly what that access. I also need that access. Can you
Hmm.
check what my team members has and what I don't have?
Okay.
Or hey, I need this access. I need access similar to this, something like that. Then
Hmm.
that chatbot is going to check and give it to you, and then it will say, here, this is what you think. I think you need it. You good? Do you want me to raise a request? Yes. Go ahead.
Hmm.
Then it will raise the request for you. So it's a conversational AI.
Got it.
That that's I call AI. It's really good. I had the demo. I'll share the details with you guys as well. Um, apart from that, I have not seen any AI. Sailpoint developed one Harbor Pilot. That's also agentic AI. It's not that great. It's getting better. We will go through that as well. Apart from that, I'm not seeing anything that is really AI in the entire IAM industry.
Yep.
People call it, but I'm not accepting it. If
Hmm.
I accept it, then yes, sure. Um, let's learn. Um, but yes, we will go through them all.
Yep. Sounds good.
Yeah, great. Vikrant.
Hey, hi Krishna.
Hi.
Just asking, will we learn integration or connector customization also, like development part in this course?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll go through the development rules, transforms,
Okay.
APIs. Yep. There is nothing like I'm not covering this. I'm covering this. Nothing like this. Okay. We will go through. The goal is at least 3 to 5 years expertise you need to build. And I'm not gonna let you be like I'm an admin only. I cannot do development. No, I'm not. But again, it's up to you guys. If you are not learning, I cannot do anything. But
So is
okay.
that like familiar for the non-coding background people as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, Manu. Any questions?
Are you currently employed and working, Krishna, or this is the main thing? Just curious.
I'm working. Otherwise, how I build my expertise? Then I need to read and I need to explain to you guys.
Oh, okay. I thought ambassadors they get access to the tenants.
Still, I'm. You want
Oh,
me to
yeah, you
talk
need to be
about
in the
some
industry to learn. Yeah,
ex
that's what you mean.
exactly.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
Yep. So why I'm giving trainings? I have bigger things to do. The reason why I give training, I have my selfish reasons, personal reasons as well.
Of
But
course,
more
this is
than that,
great actually. Yeah, yeah,
yeah, more than that, if not me, who else is going to? Okay.
yes, yes.
I'm accepting I have my personal reasons, I have my selfish reasons why I'm giving training. But more than that, I have professional reasons that I need to create a training that is really something helpful to the people, not just for namesake. I need to
Mhm.
build the
Got it.
content. Second, it should be affordable cost.
Yeah.
Third,
And
it's
we are lucky and we need people like you for us, right? So, yeah,
exactly. And
yeah,
I cannot tell about myself, so I don't want to. Otherwise, I told you, no, I want to learn AI and I'm looking for someone like me.
yeah,
I want someone like my mother, like my father, or I mean, your mother, your father, who says like, hey, don't worry, come with me, sit with me, everything I'll take care of you. Hmm?
yep,
Daily, something little by little feeding knowledge and
yes,
giving a proper path and everything. I'm not getting that. I'm ready to pay and I'm ready to learn, but I'm not getting that in AI. Confusions. Where to start? What to start? Right? And the world is not a good place anymore. I'm feeling very bad, and it's all like
yeah. One of
commercial.
my friends, Krishna, started
Mm,
one website and he's
mm,
going commercial and he already not sold it actually. He is tying up with already tied up with one company in Visakhapatnam in Andhra Pradesh. So I
mm,
can share that link with you maybe in the chat here. People who wants to it's from ground up, just like you are doing this SailPoint ISC, right? From zero to, like you said, you
mm,
don't have to have any exposure into anything, right? Similarly, for newbies, they can learn. I'm also actually
explore in trying to subscribe to that and learn AI from zero. So he is actually getting it from zero to AI expertise or whatever. Yeah, I'll just share it. Yeah, you guys can check into it. I'm not marketing it here. I'm just
Yeah, no
because
worries.
most of us, like, we are in doubt where to start. How can I
Yeah.
start? Right? That is the main problem.
Mm. Yes, yes.
So,
Cool.
Krishna, Kaushal here. What I
Yes,
feel is,
course.
sometime while working, right, you have a confusions and doubt, right?
Yeah.
And you definitely need a platform where people can come over and help each other. So that
Yes.
community building, right, which you have
Yeah.
started and the Alpha Ignite,
Yeah.
the meetup you organized, right? That was wow.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
got the feedback. And again, as I mentioned, right, coming together and helping each other in a community and discussing over the topic, that's fabulous because
Yeah.
you just need someone to talk. And rest
Yes.
everything, you're already searching, researching, probably giving an idea, right, that can resolve most of the things. So
Yeah.
thank you for that.
I'm glad that it is helpful to you, and thanks for the feedback. Yeah. Great. So again, as I said, like I want to do something great, so I'm doing it. And personally, I want to do the trainings. Professional, I don't want to because I have other commitments for my personal goals as well. But uh, but yeah, I'm trying to balance everything and give enough expertise to the people and you know help as much as we can. So my goal is simple. I do not know how much I can, how many people I can reach out to. I want all of you to go home happily, peacefully, no leftovers, not worrying about the work. Come to office or work from home, whatever. Start working, finish the work, throw it out, and go home. Spend time with your loved ones. That's what my goal is, and I'm doing it. I mean, it's no big deal for me to work. 2 to 4 hours max is enough for me to complete my work. If I do not have these kind of ambitions or anything, if I am just an employee working doing a job, I think I would be the luckiest and happiest person in the world because I can, if I concentrate, I can close my day work in 2 to 3 hours and 4 hours, 4 hours max, right? I want everyone to have that. I want everyone. So if you have any problem, you need to get help. So community, you need to learn very well. So that's what we are doing all these things. Okay. So peace, bro. Peace. That's why I'm doing. I'll quickly go to the questions. After that, we will continue the next session. I mean, second half of the session. And some of you might be wondering what we are discussing all these things instead of the training. Getting to know each other, bro. Anyway, the next sessions will be going on. It's learning is like poison, you need to take little by little. So it will go high level and depth and more and more. So initial, it's okay. Okay, so we are just getting started. No worries. Okay. Um, Vishal, any other question? I see you still having rising
Yeah, Krishna. So I keep getting some calls about sailpoint ISS. I mean, meanwhile, with experience.
hand.
So
Yeah.
actually, I don't have much experience. I mean, I don't have work experience with IAQ right now. Just I was going through your
Mm-hmm.
YouTube recordings for a basic.
Mm-hmm.
Just I updated my resume just to look over the
Mm-hmm.
opportunities. How is the market? So,
Mm-hmm.
like, how is this sailpoint IAQ identity now, like, aligned with the futures or migration paths, right? Okay, anyhow,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to discuss, you already discussed about industry adoption as well. So
Yeah.
my question is like how the IAQ idea and knowledge, the difference between ISC, because
Mm.
IAQ is on-prem, we have coding and manual developing of connectors or something. IDN is already we have these solutions or available, we have to use it. So
Yeah.
so I have got a call yesterday saying that okay, we are looking for people who have knowledge on IAQ, IDN, and who
Mm.
is an ISC developer. So how we can prepare for this? Because we will be going through the trainings, but maybe if something the even you have the schedule of the topics like where you're going to discuss about IAQ, IDN and differences between each other. So meanwhile,
Mm-hmm.
if on other days rather than training on other weekdays, right? So just want to understand what are the things where can I focus a little more because while continuing to ISC.
Yeah. For that, I would say yes. I got your question. So yes, like just follow. That's the path of the training, right? So um, I will take you there. Don't worry about it. Okay. I will talk to each and every one of you personally. It's not like all of you have same path or same journey. Everyone's story is different. So I will talk to each and every one of you, and I'll give you the customized paths or what you need to do next. Yes, we will work on that. At the moment, I would say like focus on the concepts, focus on the getting expertise. Then the next step will follow. Okay. Yes, I got your question, and
Yeah,
that's what the process, right? People ask me, why don't you start one more batch or next batch? When is the next? There is no next batch. I have a lot of people here, 100 plus people. This is a commitment for this year. I will be working along with you for your career, right? So we will take you slowly. I mean, not like slowly, but expertise you need to build, and then you will go for interviews. We will prepare you for that as well. Everything you will get it. In case, of course, you will fail. Nothing wrong in getting failed. We will see where you are failing, where the gap is that, and we will help you there. Okay? Don't worry
okay,
about it.
sure,
Yeah.
Krishna. Thank you.
So last year I have got one feedback, see, 100 plus people are here now. Yeah, lot of people will be dropping out. They got everything what they wanted to, you know. So, but please don't drop. Stay back till last day because you need to learn. There was a guy, he said like, bro, I failed in 14 interviews. Finally, after joining your training and I followed your YouTube channel and learned from you a lot of things, finally I got job in MNC. I was like really happy. And next session, I wanted to thank him, or the other session, I wanted to shout about his success. He was not there. So this is quite common, Vishal. So don't worry, we will take you there. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
For everyone, not just for Vishal, everyone. I don't care what your goal is, whether to get a job or get comfortable in your job, whatever it may be, as long as it is legitimate, we will work with you. That's the year commitment, right? It's not like I'll complete the training and it's over. No, it's a full year commitment. We will be with you till you get settled in the job. Even after that, it's not like we are going anywhere. You will be with us only in community or somewhere. You will be asking questions if need help. So we'll be there, learning each other, helping each other. Okay.
Hi,
Dheeraj.
Chris.
Hi.
Yeah, this is Gautam, and that's me. I'm the person.
Yes, Gautam.
Uh,
Yes, Gautam.
yeah, I'm the person you're talking about, actually. I'm here to learn identity now this year.
Ah, nice. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm the
It's not you,
person saying
Gautam. Someone else. It's not you.
uh, I'm not sure.
Someone
I'm
else.
like, okay, I actually post in the group as well. Like, I have filled
Ah,
on
okay.
11 interviews, and
Perfect.
yeah, I have got selected on one of the MNC. Yeah, maybe someone, I'm not sure. I have the same story as
You also, I remember your story as well.
well. Yeah,
I
okay.
was really happy, and yeah,
Yeah,
congratulations on that.
yeah,
Yes.
thanks. Yeah, thank you.
Yes. So quickly going, Dheeraj, Bhimappa, Mano, please go on. Come on, ask the questions. I'm checking the
Hey,
um,
hey Krishna.
chart as well. Hi. Yes.
So,
Yes,
as you
Dheeraj.
mentioned earlier, yeah, as you mentioned earlier, that most of the organizations are moving towards cloud, right? I mean,
Hmm.
SailPoint ISC. So, are we gonna see any of the use case where how the enterprise levels are gonna migrate from IAQ to ISC,
Yeah.
something like that?
Okay. For that, yes. I don't think I'll cover that in detail in this training, but I'm gonna announce one more training. You all are welcome to join there. In order to understand that IAQ to ISC, I mean, it's up to you how you would like to have. High level you want to understand or in depth you want to understand, right? So for that, you need to have knowledge in both the products, right? IAQ and
Yeah, I mean,
ISC.
why?
Now,
Yeah, why I'm asking this question is like not only from IAQ to ISC, but there
hmm,
are few organizations they might migrate from different products to ISC SailPoint. So,
yes,
I mean, is the flow is similar to any on-prem tool
yes.
to cloud or like?
I can answer both the ways, like
Okay.
generic and specific products as well. Okay. Yes, definitely I'll be covering some little bit at least. But if you want to understand that in detail, you need to have the knowledge about those products, right? For that, that's what
Yes.
I'm saying. Let this training be completed. You learn all these things, and I'm gonna announce IAQ to ISC separate training. You all are welcome to join free of cost. You are not going to be charged. You are welcome to
Great.
join that. You will get a notification. Okay. And again, it's not like a
Great.
long, mostly in bit, maybe 60% after completing this training, I will announce that. Okay, you are welcome to join, and those sessions will be recorded as well. You can go through them also if you know whatever may be the reason. But yes, I have that in my path. In my list IIQ to ISC as well. I'll explain. I have done bunch of what's the migrations already in IIQ to ISC quickly. In 1 month I did. People take 2 years
That is a great
sometimes.
gesture, Krishna.
Yeah.
Definitely to get that IIQ to ISC, because I'm actually coming up with a question because my
Yeah.
company is using IIQ and they're trying to migrate to ISC. My
Hmm.
question was, after this training, would I be
Yeah.
able to uh, pitch in there and try to work with them? So I hope I should
Yes.
be right. Yeah, okay,
Yes.
Yeah,
got
Yes.
it.
Yes.
because most of the organizations are asking it as a basic thing,
Guys,
like in
I
experience.
yes, yes. See, listen. In the last 5 years or 6 years, I have barely attended the interviews, three, four interviews. Okay, even I was not interested for them. I'm not into the market now, so I really don't know the interview questions or something. I'm asking people. Okay, so I'm giving you conceptually as many things as I can. Now you are in the market. You come up. Hey, Krishna, this is the question they're asking. Come on, list it out. I will be giving answers for everything. IAQ to IS, you do not need to ask. I'm covering that. AI, you do not need to ask me. I'm covering that. I'm not sure how many of you are following in the alpha community. We are giving you the certifications. Example, NHI, non-human identities is a big thing in the market now. I have given certifications about that as well, free certifications as well. OASIS security, some of the community members completed. So I'm gonna give it to you, all of those things to cover. So there will be a difference. Uh, Already it is there in the market. If you gonna go outside and say like I'm trained from Krishna, you will have a different opinion on you. Okay, you will get everything. There will be definitely a difference between uh, people from outside and you learning from me. There will be difference on the modules, concepts, expertise, the difference you have. Okay, I am covering all of those things. Yeah, you will come to know everything. So it's not like you need to ask. Okay, outside you might be needing to go and hey, please teach me, give me information. But here it's different. Hey, please learn this, please go through this. Okay, this is how we are. Okay.
Right. Thank you, Krishna.
Yeah. Yep. So now Manu, only you are raising your hand if any questions ask.
Yes, yes, thanks for
Yeah, go on,
Yeah,
speak.
hello. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
Krishna.
how your
Yeah,
profile got
very
exposed
this
to the
side.
sale point management.
What question?
Okay, can I ask now if
Yes,
anybody's
go
not
on, go
asking?
on, go on, go on.
Okay, so as you just mentioning about the interview questions, so as the experience goes of the candidate, the interviewer asks questions in a different way based mostly on the used case. So
Yep.
as my background is mostly Oracle identity managers, so they ask the
Mm,
question mostly use based questions. They don't ask the definitions or any process flow, mostly use based questions. So after
yep.
going through this training cell point and being a
Mm,
new to the cell point, not being into the I am new, but being to the cell point new candidate,
mm,
they expect two things. First, use based question should be based on the I am point of view which we can answer, plus if they see that we have done the training on the cell point, they might
mm,
also ask this used based question or scenarios based question based on cell point.
yep.
So
Yes.
how you will prepare us based on the cell point scenarios based question, knowing the fact that we are new in the cell phone.
If you learn concepts, you can answer any scenario questions. If you learn question and answers, you cannot answer scenarios.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
So learn the
that is what my
concepts.
point is.
Yes, learn the
Yes.
concepts what I am teaching and build the answers using those concepts. You can pretty much ask anything. Sorry, answer anything. And I say this a lot of times. If you are learning everything, whatever I'm teaching, when you go to the interview, and I will also explain like how would I answer for this question, right? If you answer, so I do say a lot of times this. When you go to the interview, and if you have learned like how I explained to you, or if you followed me, when you go to the interview, it's not you who is speaking there, it's me speaking there. Aura is mine. So there is no, if I go to the interview, I'm not giving a chance rather than getting selected. So same thing here. Just
Yeah,
follow me.
but as you
Just
said that
learn what
you,
I'm asking.
yeah, as you see
Yeah.
that you will be with us throughout the year on
Yeah.
building up our career as well, plus
Yes.
certification, plus interview. So we
Yes.
candidates who are taking your training all are may be having different years of experience. So on that
Yes.
number of experience for each candidate, the
Mm.
role for which they'll be going to the interview might be also different. So
Yes.
so it also we need from your side also that suppose if I take for me for example, so based on my experience, when
See,
you will
Hari,
be
just
guiding me
now,
with my
yes, got it,
experience,
Hari.
right?
See, I think a couple of minutes back I told, I don't know whom I said, it's not like it's a common path or common things we are going to have. I'm going to talk to you, each and every one of you. I have your details. We are gonna ask you what is your current situation, what is your goal in a short, short words, and we are going to work accordingly with each and every one of you. It's a curated, customized paths for everyone because all of your goals is not same, right? Everyone has their own goal, different backgrounds. So we work with everyone. Got it?
Fine, fine. Yes,
Yeah,
that how it
yeah,
should be. Yes.
yes. Okay. All right. I'm just checking the chart and then we will go to the next set. Um, I know a lot of questions, but those questions will get disappear in the coming sessions. We will focus completely into the training. Don't worry. Um, now, Sharma, uh, AI would open new prospects for IM. Yes, that's true. Now, because of this NHA, non-human identities, agentic AI security, it's getting more, uh, what can I say, focus, more buzz is getting there because of AI. Okay, a lot of new companies also forming. What is the difference between Venice, UAM and IAM? Both are same. User access management is like old, so they used to manage in a old way. Like example, I have explained right here. User access management is this manual process. When a user needs an access, they will create a ticket, and then admin sees the ticket and they will work on it. Um, and then admin. I did this work, my first IAM project. It was user access management. So I get that issues, I mean that access requests or something. They will create a ticket in a ticketing tool, Vanessa, if you are hearing me. And then I will be taking the request, I'll analyze the request, what access they need, and then I will be sending an email to the user that, hey, I need approval from your manager. I need approval from this application team. Either I will send the mails, I will ask end user to request her to send the mail. Once that approval mails are received, I used to store that approvals, emails, screenshots, everything, and then I'll give the access to the user and then send an email to the user that, hey, dude, you got your access successfully, like that. That's completely manual. That's user access management, UAM. Separate teams will be there. Mostly Active Directory they used to manage through Active Directory. IAM is something different, complete automations. That's what we are learning. Okay. Jay, will we get practice tenants? I think I missed all of you. You get tenant, SailPoint tenant access shortly in a couple of days. You all will be practicing. Don't worry. Mamata, workflow. I don't know what you meant with workflow. Yes, Ankit. Can we call it insights and trends feature? I don't understand, Sayali. What is that?
I have a question. Like, take an example. Like, we are considering UAM and IAM. So, IGA is also parallelly equivalent, or it's something like quite a better version?
You mean IAM, better version of UAM?
IGA, the Identity Governance and Administration.
It's same but different. Okay, but things got
Just
better.
okay.
Things got better. New terminologies and things got better. I'll explain. Yeah, IGA.
Okay,
Yes,
thank
I'll
you.
answer. Yeah. Yes, all of you get the practice tenant. Yes, Bhimappa is still raising hand. Okay, Divya, is
Yeah,
Omada tool and sale? Yes, gone.
yeah, you mentioned some chatbots, right? Can we just share those names? Like,
I'll
we need those kind of chatbots.
I'll share in the group. I'll share with you the links. Don't worry. Yeah. Yes, Majid.
Hi. So, the local access management, this is the mainframe sort of IAM, right? IAM processes. Do we have already a built-up process where we could migrate or connect the legacy mainframe systems to the IGA tools?
Yes, we call something called connector, and you can connect to mainframe systems and manage access there as well.
Is this similar to any legacy on-prem systems, or is this
Yes.
slightly different to?
No, IAM, see, the core is same. IAM, any product you take, it's the same.
Okay.
Maybe more features. And you know how it feels like, Majid. So when before you, let's say that you worked in one IAM product, other
Yeah,
IAM products looks different.
correct.
Once you
Did you
learn that
guys?
IAM product, once you learn that, you feel like same.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I really don't know why that mindset, you know. So until unless you don't learn the other product, it feels like different. Once you learn it, it feels like same. But I would say like when you learn the core IAM, you know, it helps you a lot to quickly learn other products as well.
Yeah, I
Processes are
mean,
different terminologies. Yeah.
I agree, I agree. So the mainframe thing, I have not worked on mainframe before, but I was asked recently by one of the recruiters
Yeah.
that they need specific to someone to help with the local access management from mainframe side.
Mm-hmm.
I have worked on one identity and SailPoint for a bit, but
Yeah.
not extensively into engineering.
Okay.
This is what I was
I
trying to
understand.
look out for it.
Yeah, so we get that question as well. So they'll ask you like, hey, have you worked with mainframe? Have you worked with Active Directory or Azure Active Directory or Salesforce? I get irritation with that question because the same process we follow to manage any
Exactly.
application in the world, right?
Yeah,
S-
yeah.
So
I was slightly
so
confused why that has been separated, as a
because
question.
they are
But yeah,
stupids. They are
I know.
stupids. If you go through,
Oh, yeah.
I posted about this in LinkedIn as well. You know,
All right.
I
Okay.
I've
Okay.
raised this question as well. But yes,
Okay.
so we can go through mainframe as well. We will
Cool.
see. There are little differences for some applications. Little bit. Same process. Couple of little pointers will be there.
Few
Apart
tweaks.
from
Yeah.
that, yeah, nothing else will be there.
Yeah. Just one more question, quick one, is about the certifications itself.
Hmm?
For the sale point, I had heard that someone has to sponsor the sale point certification. Is that right? Or anyone can
Not
take
like
up the.
yeah, not like sponsoring. I think it's misled. If you are working professional and if your client or your payroll company or partners or customers of SailPoint, either way,
Yeah,
you are
yeah.
allowed to take SailPoint certifications with your
Right.
work email.
Right.
So,
Okay. Okay.
yeah, for example, IBM, such a big company in the world,
True.
was not a SailPoint customer or partner. I
Yeah.
think even today. So they cannot take SailPoint certifications. How bad it
Right.
is,
I know.
right?
I know.
Yeah. So another thing, it's expensive. SailPoint certifications cost is $400. They have launched
$400. Okay. Yeah.
basic certification is $300. Engineer
Yeah.
next level is $400, and I hate
Yeah.
it. It's too expensive.
I know. But
Yeah.
we'll provide some guidance and help on the certification
Yes.
as well. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Great. Okay.
We will talk
Thanks.
about professional certifications and one session in detail, and I'll be asking you, see, it's not about training completely. It's like career, like that's what I said, right? Making you enough expertise of 3 to 5 years. So once couple of sessions are over, maybe next week I'm gonna once this weekend is done, next week in the mid or so, I'll be asking you to complete first SailPoint certification.
That'll
After
be
a
good.
couple of
Yeah.
weeks, next one, next like that, we will go on. Okay.
Sure.
I have a
Thanks, Krishna.
checklist. Yes, I have a checklist
Sure.
with all of you guys. Like, hey,
Yeah.
have you completed the certification or not? So I'll be following up
Great.
everyone.
Great
Okay.
stuff.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool. Mamata. Yes.
Hi, Krishna. I have a
Hi.
question. Are you going to cover migration concepts as well while going through the sailpoint?
Yes.
So, is there an example environments you are going to cover us?
Again, as I said, it will take a lot of time for that. So if you wanna
Because example
understand
like
migration,
Oracle or Postdoc, which environment you are going to show it as like migrating to that sailpoint?
okay, okay, two things here.
I'm just curious to know about that. So that's what
Yeah,
I
sure.
just want to ask a question.
Sure. Two things here. If you want to understand one product to another product migration, you need to have knowledge in both the products. Okay. Second, if at least you need to have two guys who are expertise in one product at least. Let's say. Okay. So I mean, that's what I said, right? I will cover little bit in this training. Once this, I will be announcing separate training for IAQ to ISC training. IAQ to ISC migration training. You are all welcome to join that as well, free of cost. Second, since you raised this question, now I got an idea. If any one of you, I'll be talking to my friends, my network as well. So we will see the demand. Like let's say in the market there is a requirement of ForgeRock to, example, SAP IDM is expired. It's decommissioned. SAP IDM, SAP Identity product. So all those clients will be migrated to some product, Microsoft Entra or SailPoint or whichever. Now I will find out, hey, is there anyone SAP IDM expert? I am SailPoint ISC expert. We too might be, we will be able to present to you guys. Like that, I will plan some sessions as well. Okay. I will be announcing Alpha Talks, Alpha Community from Alpha Community. We are planning now every 2 weeks, every second Thursday, we will have a real-time talks for 1 hour. Someone will come and present. Okay, you will also join. Welcome to join there. It will be recorded also. Yes, these kind of things also we will cover. Okay,
Moreover,
so the
is the
point.
sessions like
Yeah.
you said you're going to cover live, I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
live examples as well, right? So
Yes.
which is going to be help us for interview preparation.
Yes.
So
You are going to
is that
clear
like
all the. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
if that experienced people who don't have the Salesforce experience, like we are planning to move another organization one to another, in that case, we can add experience like which we don't have in Salesforce, sorry, SailPoint experience, like, and
You will be practicing
we,
and you will be doing,
I mean,
right?
in that kind of live scenarios also, are you going to cover?
Yes. See, I'm working real time, right? I'm working in SailPoint ISC currently. Okay. And I told you already, I'm world #1 expert ambassador. I have provided solutions to a lot of issues. I will be talking about every session, every topic with real time, what we are doing in real time. I'm not going to speak anything theoretical. Got it? Everything what I am doing in project. If I take one concept, I'm going to tell you, hey, what is this concept and what we are going to do? What are the business requirements? What you do? That's it. Over. When you go to interview, same thing you are going to say. You are not going to tell what is written in the documents. You are going to tell what you have implemented in that concept. Got it? There's a difference.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Perfect. Yes, Manu.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, sir, Krishna Guru, I have some set of questions. Is it okay now to ask?
No, it's not now. Later, please. If any relevant question or other questions we can ask in the
Of course, relevant question
after session.
only, I think.
Yes, go on.
This this how to get that OIAS is a non-human certification. Actually, it's a free of cost, or I have to pay you. Sorry.
It's a free of cost. We have given already link for that. I can share that again. You can do it. Yeah.
Okay. And one more, you said like if you have a you rarely attended the SailPoint interview so far, right? That's what you said.
Mm-hmm.
Recently, I have attended one in which they ask more question with respect to the service account associated with the ID.
Yes, write it down those questions. If you, I mean, even if you know the answers, it's okay. Write it down those questions and send it to me, or I'll create a common document. All of you will have access. Every one of you can post the questions there. We'll build answers for that. Again, it's useless if you do not learn concepts. Okay.
Okay. Okay. So one more thing, the last that Harbor pilot with respect to the AI, what is that? I really missed that conversation.
It's an agentic AI tool developed by SailPoint. It's like a chat GPT for SailPoint. We will learn that in coming sessions.
Oh, okay. And
Cool.
how to get that profile exposure to the SailPoint management, like how you got an ambassador? It means like you have fixed a lot of queries, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Yes, Ian. Very
Yeah,
short name.
yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. Hi, Krishna. I mean, the certifications is available for everyone. I mean, the individuals who are not partners or customers.
Yep.
Oh, okay, okay. Thanks.
No. Sorry. Only leader certification is basic certification is free one is there. Other
Okay.
certifications only customers or partners can take.
Oh, okay, okay. Once we, have any partners, then only we'll be able to do that.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Yes, Amrapali.
Hi, Krishna.
Hi.
Actually, my question is I have like experience of IIM, but actually in my new job, I'm working on very different thing. So
Mm-hmm.
my question is like I'm hearing everything like people are working and they have lots of experience. They're asking questions. So I'm afraid like everybody knows everything and I will be lag behind and something like that.
Okay, it is recording, and I wanna say, uh, it's even I felt that same thing, Amrapali. You know what?
Yeah,
Sometimes I feel about myself that really do I have this much talent? Because
yeah.
from the beginning I was thinking that everyone knows everything except me, that it's all lies. Okay, um, you don't need to feel like that. Um,
Okay. So I hope
uh,
from basic you will be covering like for ISC. So
yes,
that
yes. Again, see,
thank you very
guys,
much.
guys, I'm not gonna, I think this might be the last live training I'm gonna give. Maybe next year, one last time. I'm going to the big things. Okay, so I don't think that I'm a trainer or I'll end up in training. I'm going to the next level, building startups and a lot of things I have in my mind. Okay, $1 billion things. So it might take time, but I'm going to the bigger stage. Or even that's a different story. Now, if you go outside and you tell like, hey, I have taken training from Krishna and it went useless and I couldn't achieve anything. Don't you think it's a bad to my reputation? And I'm not a nobody. I'm everywhere, right? So it's also a problem for me. So I'm not gonna let all of you unless if you are not working harder or if you are not looking for something or if you that's a different story. If you are working harder and if you have ambitions and yes, we will take you. Every one of you, right? So um yeah, beam up quickly guys. I need to continue the other session. You are taking all the time for questions. But since it is
Yeah,
first
like
day,
my
I'm
last
okay
question.
for that. Yeah.
How
Yeah,
can we
go.
integrate the Microsoft other products to SailPoint?
Yes, that's what our job is.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I'll answer that. I'll explain that in detail in a minute in the.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Last question, N. After that, sorry. Later I'll answer your question. So, N. Last question.
No, no,
Like,
nothing much.
is it really true that, Krishna Garu, can I ask something relevantly?
Yeah. Yeah. Go on.
Yeah, it is really true that IEQ by this year are going to, stop all the updates for the product, and they want to migrate all the clients to the ID, and they're pushing. This is what
I
happened.
think
Just want to.
repeat the question. I lost actually. I think.
No. The thing is, I came to know somewhere
Hmm.
by end of this year, this IAQ product is going to be outdated, and they are going to stop all the updates for the on-prem products, and very soon.
Already it stopped. There are no new features. We thought like that, but last year June they said like some new features they released, but nothing is there. They are not gonna kill the product. It will take some more time, but you get nothing from it. No new features, nothing. ISC, if you take a lot of new things are there.
Okay, if you don't mind, can you? I just tried to find out those things from the SailPoint website, but I couldn't find.
See, Mano,
If you have any
yeah,
link,
Mano.
please share
See,
that.
this is the first session. We are talking about the training, and you are taking it completely different direction. Okay, we will talk about all these things at the end of the session. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So quickly, I'm answering your questions from the chart. Divya, is Omada tool and SailPoint are similar or different? It's all same products, Divya. With this, I'm going to answer parallelly with this. So IAM is basically three parts: identity management, access management, privilege management. Okay. Freshers, I hope you still there, entry level guys. Sorry that discussions went into different place, but I hope you are getting some insights. It's okay if something is not clear. You are gonna gain clarification of everything in coming days. Okay. So again, coming back, so identity management, identity and access management. It's of three wings: identity management, access management, privilege management. Identity management, what we do is managing employees, data, and access to different business applications. Okay, that's what identity management, as the name indicates. Access management is something um, I'm not going to cover in detail, just I'm telling you short. So basically we are into identity management, or also we call it as, there is a new term for this, identity security. Identity management or identity security, whatever you hear, that's the same thing. So basically what we do is we manage employees and their data. Managing employees, nothing but their data and their access to different business applications. Okay. The second wing, access management. Okay. Cannot say second. Second one is access management. It tells you, yes, you have access, but can you access here? Let's say if I step out of Europe, I will not be able to access. Location based. Okay. There are a couple of features like that. Main feature is SSO. SSO is nothing but single sign-on. So short for SSO, single sign-on. So what is this single sign-on? As the name indicates, login once and access many times. So there is a big history about single sign-on. Password reset. So now in day-to-day activities, on an average, maybe I'll use 10 business applications. Like you in your day-to-day activities, you watch for entertainment, YouTube, Instagram or Facebook something, for food delivery some applications, for e-commerce some applications, quick commerce some applications, right? Or work purpose some applications like that you are using, right? A lot of applications in your day-to-day activities in your personal life. Similarly, in our professional life as well, for work we will be using a lot of applications, and on average maybe I'll use 10 business applications. I'll access them, I will work on that. So in order to access those 10 business applications, I have to enter username password to log in, right? So when I need to remember maybe 10 different passwords, right? 10 different passwords I need to ask. Sorry, I need to remember. Not every application. So there is something, I believe you are all aware of it. You are using Gmail or any mail at least. The password standard means what? The strength of the password, how many characters, the length of the password, the special characters, numerics, alpha, capital, all these things. Not every application is going to have same password standard. Do you believe if I say that I have come across applications where I need to remember a 20 character password? 20 characters. 25 characters also I had once. Very big password I need to remember, right? So every application, they might be having different password standards. So you might be remembering 10 different passwords or maybe lesser than that, right? Maybe let's say half, five maybe, right? So you need to remember those many passwords. So often we will forget the password. Obviously we will forget the password. It's not easy. Maybe entry level guys, you might be thinking that, is it really difficult to remember 5, 10 passwords? Welcome to IT. You will see how it will be after some years. Okay. So we will definitely forget the passwords. Then um, you enter incorrectly and then your password, your account will be locked and you have to go for resetting passwords. All that story will come, right? So instead of that, we got a solution like, hey, why should we need to log in these many times? You can tell like, hey, why not I have one password for all applications? That is not secured, first thing. Second, maybe it might not be possible to have one password for all applications. They might not allow it. And even if it is one password, I don't think it's easy to remember. You will forget one or the other day. That's where the single sign-on came. You don't need to log in again every time. You just log in once. You entered username and password. You already said, we already validated you. We know you. Why do you need to enter a password for every application again and again and again, right? That's what single sign-on is. That is the purpose of access management. And also it will be restricting, like you have access, but location based or restrictions based on location. Like location, if I go to different country, I'm not allowed, or IP address. If like they can block you if you try to access from different IP addresses like that, right? So security, you have access, but you cannot access from wherever you want. I'm working in Europe, and if I move to India and if I start accessing from India, it will be blocked. Okay, like that. Third is privilege management. It's completely different world, I would say. So for privilege management, what the job is, um, I'll give an example. There's a lot of things here as well, but a simple example I'll give you. There are, let's say, servers. In day-to-day activities, this is privilege management is only for administrators, only for admins. So privilege management is only for admins. So what it is, let's say, for example, um, I'm working as a SailPoint ISC or SailPoint ISC administrator. Okay, SailPoint admin. Now I have access to all the employees' data. all the employees data I have. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove accesses. Why I will do for fun, maybe. See, I'm an admin, super admin. I have full control. I have a lot of power. So sometimes, we get stupid questions like, or people say like, hey, you are working in support, right? You just do support, right? They underestimate us like anything. Then one day I answer like, you know what? I have power in such a way that you cannot leave office even. I will block your access card. Your swipe won't work, so doors won't open. You cannot go outside even. At the same time, I will not let you come inside office even. I will block your access card. It won't work. I can terminate you right away. Just a click. Even I can terminate CEO itself. It happened once. By mistake, CEO got terminated. He was not able to access anything. He was not able to do anything for 30 minutes. That much power we have. What if I abuse my power? What if I remove some accesses? What if I give accesses to people even if they don't need because they are my friends or something? So to stop that abusing the power, admin privileges, we have privilege access management. Called as short, they call it as PAM. So what it does is, one scenario I'll tell you. You do not need to know everything. It will record everything. If I go and try to delete something, it will say like you are not allowed to delete. Now let's say that in my computer, I'm accessing SailPoint and I'm doing PAM tools. They will record everything. Videos will be there. Evidences will be there. Who has done what? It will prevent you like dangerous commands or dangerous actions if you are taking. It will stop you that, hey, you are not allowed to do these dangerous actions. And it will record a session. A video will be stored. Everything what you are, it's like a CCTV camera. It will record everything. In case something has wrong happened and you need to investigate, right, what has happened, then you can go through the videos and you can open and you can check. Yeah, when things went wrong, people investigated, accessing all those videos. Like even if you might have seen in movies, they will go through the CCTV footages, right? Maybe there we can use AI and find it out instead of you manually watching all the footages. Maybe you can ask AI to find it out exactly. I do not know if it works or not, but anyway, that's privilege access management. I told you only one scenario. A lot of use cases are there. Okay, so what are the tools in this identity management, access management, privilege management? There is no one in the world, or maybe very few, I have not seen so far, who are experts in all of these things. I have my career, I started from access management and then I moved to identity management. I never worked in privilege management. Okay, I'm one of the top influencers in the world in identity IAM industry. A lot of people know me, a lot of countries know me, and I'm telling you, I don't know PAM. I have never worked in PAM. I don't have intentions of learning PAM as well. So the question that, do I need to be expert in all of these things? No, only one. Okay, anyone. If you know other things, it's a great idea. I never wanted to continue in identity industry only forever. I have different goals, but if I wanted to continue, I have different career path. Otherwise, I would have been expertised in all these things. But I suggest you to be expert in one thing first. Get expertised, then you can start. Same time, if you start this good, or this is basic and here also basic, that's not going to help you. Expert in identity, good basic knowledge and access, that's good. Basic knowledge in identity, basic knowledge and access, not going anywhere. That's not a good idea. Okay, so what are the tools in identity management? SailPoint is number one. Otherwise, I will not be in SailPoint. People ask me, why are you in SailPoint? As if it is my uncle's company or what? No. I would have been to other products. I didn't start SailPoint. SailPoint is not my first product. I have worked in other products as well. I stayed back in SailPoint because I liked it. It is better than any other product in the market, and it is number one. There are other. Savient is second, Indian company. Microsoft Entra is there. This is also good. Yes.
ఇప్పుడు ఇట్లనా 50 ఇట్లనా రాసేది
Go on mute, please. So for access management, the number one tool is Okta. Again, Microsoft Entra also works as access management. And then ForgeRock is good. Ping is good. Yeah. In identity management, also ForgeRock is there. ForgeRock identity management is there. Ping also has identity management tool, but they are not top in the market. So access management, they are good. Privilege management, the tools. Yeah, I see some of your rising hands. Please hold until end of the session. We already lost a lot of time. I'll answer all your questions later. So tools for privilege access management, CyberArk is number one. Beyond Trust is there. It's second. And hearing Delinea, something like this, or I don't know if any other products. I'm not recalling even, but who cares? CyberArk is what you
Archon is there.
never heard. CyberArk, I suggest you to go with CyberArk.
Centrify is one other thing.
Yeah, Centrify. Yeah, heard it. Okay. So whenever you are choosing, I say this in our life, we like to have number one product or everything, right? So why not in technology as well? So choose wisely. In identity, SailPoint is number one, so I chose it. Otherwise, I would have went to other products. Entra is also good, but not alone. Entra alone is not enough. It acts as a glue. SailPoint plus Entra, Savient plus Entra. Okay. So now if you ask me to compare these three things, which is good, you should not compare. Identity, access, privilege. You should not compare. It's not wise even to compare, because they are different things completely. It's like you are comparing apple and orange. How can you say apple better or orange better? You should not say that. Both are different purposes, right? So again, if you want to compare for career perspective, I would say identity is number one. Then the usage wise, I'm telling you, access management is optional. Privilege management is also optional for some organizations, but there is not a single organization where identity management is optional. Okay, so that's why if you see the number of jobs available, identity has more. Second is access, third is privilege. Okay, so it depends completely. Number of jobs, you can go and check in LinkedIn as well. Number of jobs for identity is more, access is second, privilege is third. Bigger organization has three of them. In my current organization, we don't use Okta, we use Entra only. By default, Entra will be there for a lot of organizations because it's Microsoft. Microsoft ecosystem will be used by other companies, right? So we will be using it. We are not using Okta. It's expensive as well. Lot of companies, they use just Entra. Anyway, it is providing, right? Some companies, they use just Entra only for even identity and access management. Okay, it depends on organization requirements. So if you ask me, I'm already expert in SailPoint. I would learn Okta, and then I would learn CyberArk. Plus, I learn Entra as well, because Entra is Microsoft centric. If you go to, I believe that SailPoint plus, it's not I believe, it's industry practice. SailPoint plus Entra, it's a great combination. Or in case if some organizations are using Savient, then Savient plus Entra. It's a great combination because SailPoint is purely core identity security. Entra gives additional features. Like for example, that also acts for access management. Example I told you, no, location-wise restrictions. Entra is used for that. Even you can do with Okta also. Okay. So if there is a bigger organization, they have a lot of requirements, they go with Okta, or you might see a lot of organizations using Entra only. Okay, so this is about identity management, access management, and privilege management. These are the three wings in identity and access management, IAM. Okay, so now you find jobs for identity security or identity management, access management, privilege management. Again, I'm repeating, there is no one who is expert in all of them. In my team, identity is different, access is different, PAM team is different. All are IAM team, but the team members are different. We have professionals from identity, access, and privilege. I hope this is clear. Okay. Any questions on this IAM tools or?
I have a question.
Yes.
So in the access management, you talked about the restriction part. So does RBAC, ABAC, and conditional based access control, that also comes as part of access management only?
That comes under identity only.
Okay. But condition-based access, right? Like as you said, location, IP address, and all. So isn't it like condition-based access or attribute-based access is also like based on devices, IP address, and everything?
I mean, it's up. That's mainly to provide access, not for restrictions, right? So, but again, that's completely.
I think the provisioning part comes under the identity management, which is sailpoint and stuff, which roles and which groups and stuff, entitlements, and actual accessing those resources comes under the access management.
Correct. So I really don't know whether ABAC, PBAC, and RBAC is used for restrictions as well. I have not seen because, as I said, I'm not from access management background. I mean the modern one, but I think it is. I mean, if you want to call it, it is there because in Entra we have something called conditional access policies. Okay, so what we do is if you are not from this location, you are blocked. That's attribute based, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you if you I think maybe that is the one, but I'm not sure.
And
But yes.
the other thing is in identity management, you have mentioned the tools as Savient, SailPoint, Entra as the primary one. But can Okta be considered as identity tool as well?
Okay, what is happening in the world currently is everyone is going towards a suite model.
Correct. Complete suite, yep.
Suite means all this identity, access, PAM, all of them into single product.
Yeah.
So who are there? Savient is there. And one identity is there. I think only these two products. ForgeRock doesn't have PAM. So one identity and Savient, I believe only these two. CyberArk is going towards suite as well. Okta also going towards, but I never heard that they have PAM. So they introduced identity features.
PAM and IDA, Krishna, recently.
Yeah, so maybe I haven't heard or I haven't seen about PAM, but Okta introduced IZA, identity management, 2 years back. But it's not as great as SailPoint. Got it?
Yeah, got it. Yep.
It's just maybe preliminary or basic things. Are there any organizations who are using Okta for both identity and access? Yes, but very few, very few.
Got it. Yep.
There are organizations using Entra only for everything. Microsoft was using SailPoint Identity IQ. Last year they migrated to Entra. They were using Identity IQ. I didn't know that. So Microsoft centric based, they can use what can I say, Entra. That's what I came to know. It's again, see, it's all politics, guys. The decisions are biased. Okay, if you wanna go by feature wise, I told you already, SailPoint, Okta, CyberArk. If you do not want to put that much money, you might go alternatives, right? There are, I've seen very big organizations, even though they cannot. Do you believe I have worked in one defense organization? Hmm? Defense, missiles, that kind of company I worked for. They don't have access reviews. What are you going to say about that? They are using very pretty basic identity product. It depends. Its decisions are biased. You can go and ask someone like, hey, you are using sailpoint. Why are you using sailpoint? How often you are gonna get it's great in features that this blah blah blah. Very few people will say like, hey, we have got only our someone recommended this. We don't know. Someone say like, we know only we have guys from sailpoint only. That's it. Understood? Or someone say like, hey, my friend referred to have sailpoint. That's why we decided to go with sailpoint. Or someone will say like, hey, this product is cheaper. That's why we went with that. So the decisions are biased. Got it? So don't think that people will use sailpoint because it's his number one. No, no, no. A lot of reasons will be there in choosing a product. I'm working in some organization. I will suggest sailpoint, but do they have that much budget? If they don't have, then we need to fall back to next best product. Got it?
Yep, got it.
Yep. So there is something, as I was telling guys, suite they call. So products are going towards suite model. What is that suite model? Having all products in all IZA plus access management plus PAM all together in single product. You do not need to buy sailpoint separately, Okta and PAM separately. No need. You can go for single product, everything you will have. So I know Savient started like that. One Identity has that. One Identity is from Europe product. And Ping also has, I don't know if they have PAM related. Okta, SailPoint is not going towards suite model. They are sticking towards identity management only. Now CyberArk
There is also one more tool, Krishna, maybe not that, I would say, uh, like high name in the market, but they are constantly growing. That's Pathlog. Yeah.
Pathlog,
So,
yes, I heard that.
yeah.
And CyberArk recently acquired identity product. I don't remember the name. ServiceNow acquired. No, sorry. CyberArk got acquired by what is that company? Palo Alto.
Yeah,
Palo Alto acquired CyberArk. CyberArk acquired one identity company previously. PAM also, I think they acquired some not PAM. Access management, I'm not sure if they acquired anyone. And ServiceNow ticketing tool, they acquired recently one identity product. So this all, a lot of acquisitions are going on and a lot of products are coming to the market. There are bunch of products are there in the market now. Maybe 50 will be there, like SailPoint, Savin, like 50 companies are there outside providing IAM solutions. And India, I have seen, I'm not sure whether they are India based or something. Zluri, if you have, Identica event, if you have seen that in India last year, these guys were there as sponsors. Symmetry. So these are like, I'm not sure where are their origins. So Zluri and Symmetry. So a lot of companies are coming over. And if you ask me, am I coming with any IAM product? No, zero, completely zero. OpenIAM, I'm not sure about that. I'm not interested in any of the IAM products too. Yeah, Vesa. I'm not interested. I'm into AI. So anyway, this is what happening in the IAM industry.
Krishna,
Okay, a lot of products. Yes.
yeah, do we have any advantage using this suite model, like having a configuration benefit when we go to, I mean, other tools separately?
Yeah, there are advantages, like you do not need to purchase licenses separately. You do not
Mm-hmm.
need to maintain three different products,
Great.
configurations, everything. Like let's say
Mm-hmm.
you have one product, inside everything is there. Hmm?
End to end. Okay.
So end to end. Maybe that might be burden for us in coming days. That hey, uh, eh, it's not like I'm an identity or access or privilege expert. I need to know everything.
Everything. Yeah. Got it.
Yeah, right. So, but I don't think it's ever going to happen. Uh, can a guy become Sachin Tendulkar, Roger Federer, and
No, no.
Messi? Impossible.
Impossible. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. If you take maybe if you're a fan of cricket, AB de Villiers, he they said like he played a lot of other games as well. But can you name some? Nothing.
Yeah.
it, it's useless completely. So there will be companies who wanna save the money and they might be going with these suites and they will be like compromised with the features and quality of the work.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay, but okay, uh, Entra is cheap. This it's not cheaper. Why entire world is not using Entra then? Okay, SailPoint is number one, great. Why Savient is not used everywhere? They can save money, right? If
So
Savient is as great as SailPoint, why not they are going with Savient? Got it?
There are a lot
Not
of
everyone is same. Yeah, lot
it's
of
not convenient as much as like in the SailPoint features. They don't have, I think.
there are different reasons. Okay, different. You see, all of you, which mobile phone you are using? It's a different company, right? So imagine the same things will be there in the upper level as a corporate. There will be a lot of reasons why what they choose the product. Got
And
it?
I think at the end of the day, it comes down to the security budget, right? Like, what is your top priority? Is it like,
Exactly, you are talking, Mahesh. So that's what where reality is money. You
yeah.
can, if from morning to evening, you can debate over or argue over the features and everything, but at the end of the day, management is going to decide based on the budget most of the times. Okay,
It's a budget as
freshers.
well as some, sorry,
Mm,
Krishna, but sometimes it's a budget as well as sometimes a biases as well. The top
yes,
managements are doing. I
yeah,
have
yeah,
seen in the past that people having the lot of Oracle products they are using, it becomes
yeah,
so for them to buy another Oracle product become very cheaper. So
yeah.
they try to go towards the bias towards the Oracle. No, let's go for the Oracle or something. So that is
Exactly.
another
Yes.
behavior that I observe.
Yeah, yeah. So my previous company CEO, we were asked to learn one German identity product. Okay, that was they say it's a latest product, but that was built with oldest technology. That Windows, not latest web. It's Windows Forms. It will open Windows widgets one by one. Windows, Windows, Windows. So you are understanding, right? The difference between Windows means one pop-up will open. When you click on it, one more window pop-up will open. That's old, 90s. Web means it will just go to some other page like that. Web pages, right? Not Windows. So they developed with Windows, and I was like, why do we need to learn this product? Why not modern products like SailPoint or Entra or something? And I came to know the answer. CEO, my at the time the company CEO, that German product CEO, both are friends, it seems. So he told that, hey, okay, we will try to get some clients for you. We will sell your product to their clients and we will provide the services. My company will take knowledge transition from your team to learn your product. Seriously? Because of, personally, I admire that friendship. Professionally, it's a wrong choice, right? So things will be like this. That's what they say. Business happens at the bar. So you go at the end of the day, go to the bar, have a couple of drinks, and discuss business there. Decisions will happen there itself, it seems. They decide at the bar, it seems. I don't know, but anyway, right? So freshers or entry level guys, if you are wondering why we are discussing all these things, you don't find these things outside or anywhere in the documentations. The comparisons, the models, the differences, the pricing, the decisions, you don't find it. Okay. I was asked a question in the interview, not in India, in foreign countries. I couldn't answer. They said like, which product would you choose? Can you answer? You can answer what is X, what is Y if I ask you a technical questions in a product. But if I ask you which product you choose, sailpoint or sailpoint or enter, it's not easy to answer those questions. Okay, so this is very important as well. Uh, you go outside and say that, hey, I have 5 years of experience in sailpoint. See, guys, I think I didn't mention this. All of you do not say outside publicly that I'm taking training from Krishna. Do not post anything in LinkedIn about me or anything. It's a great training from Krishna. It's going. Don't post. Nobody is going to give you a job if you are going to say that, hey, I got trained. No one have to say that I worked in sailpoint. Yeah, world is like that. So do not post in LinkedIn. I'm not gonna ask you testimonials. I'm gonna not gonna ask you your feedback. I don't need all of them, and you also don't do that publicly. Don't post that you are taking training from me. Don't do that. Okay, not required. You can say like a mentorship or guidance. That is okay. Training, no. I hope that is clear to you guys. Okay. All right, so this is about the tools. Now we are going to focus on identity management or identity security only, not on access management, not on privilege management. Again, if you want to ask me comparison between these three wings in IAM, no, you cannot compare. But if you compare, identity is not optional, but these two are optional. Depends on the organization requirements. We don't have access management in my current organization. We manage barely using Entra. That is enough for us. Some organizations use Okta, heavy access management. It depends on their requirements. Okay, we have PAM. Heavily we use PAM, right? I have worked in other organizations where there was no PAM at all. All our servers were used in Microsoft servers only. So Microsoft solutions were enough for that. It depends, okay? But there is not a single organization where identity management is optional, no. So whichever product you work, wherever you go, identity management has more jobs compared to any of these things. Okay, you have more jobs in identity security. And we are gonna learn identity security, which is SailPoint. Are we clear so far? Right, so now in SailPoint, how SailPoint started, a little bit I'll give you. So there was uh, Sun Microsystems. So Sun Microsystems was a company. They only developed Java. Java was developed by Sun Microsystems. That's why even I was there 2013. I was learning Sun certified Java developer. SCJP 6. I was preparing for Java certification in 2013 when I started my career. And by that time, I had a book as well from Cognizant Library. I was learning from there. And by the time next year, 2014 mid, I was in the training. I think by 15, I was about to take the training. In 14 itself, I was preparing for the certification. Then Oracle already acquired. So Oracle acquired Sun. That's why it became Sun Microsystems. Sorry, from uh, Oracle acquired Sun. So that's why instead of Sun certified Java developer, they changed it as Oracle certified. They added something else, professional Java developer. They called it as OCPJP6. So I have done this certification. After that, I thought of doing other certifications as well, but I moved to IAM, so I didn't do the certifications. Currently, Java 20 version is there. I think 20 or 21 is there. I started at 6. Okay, a lot of new features in Java, but we don't need to worry about them. We need only basic Java. Okay. So when Oracle acquired Sun, all the products of Sun Microsystems renamed to or rebranded to Oracle. Same way, when Oracle acquired from Sun Identity Manager and Access Manager, it was Sun IDM and Sun AM. Those got rebranded or renamed to Oracle. Got it? It's not Oracle who developed their identity and access management solutions. It's acquired from Sun. When this is acquired, I don't remember exact year, 2007 or 17. I don't remember, sorry, that years. So when this Oracle acquired Sun Microsystems, the three teams formed. The employees from the identity and access management IAM team, one team went to Oracle. Second team developed SailPoint. Third team developed ForgeRock. SailPoint US based, ForgeRock it was Norway, Oslo, Norway, but they moved to again US, headquartered to US. So the team from once Oracle acquired Sun Microsystem, the team from Oracle, Sun, some went to Oracle, some went to SailPoint, some went to ForgeRock. Because of the Oracle migration, only two products formed, SailPoint and ForgeRock. That's the history. Do you need to know? Not required, but I'm just telling you. So that's why you see a lot of flavor from Sun IDM in SailPoint. Even ForgeRock also use. Okay, so now sticking into SailPoint, SailPoint has two products. One is SailPoint Identity IQ. Then I really don't remember when this Identity IQ is released, 2006 or 7 they call. And then another product, SailPoint Identity Now. Now they renamed it as Identity Security Cloud, ISC. Both are same. Okay, there is a difference. I'll answer that, but IDN or ISC both are same for us. Are there any technical differences? Yes, I'll answer it. Don't worry about it. Okay, so SailPoint Identity IQ is an on-premise product. This is a cloud product. What is on-prem? What is cloud? I'll answer. So actually, the SailPoint Identity Now, if you ask me, Identity IQ I have seen in 2017. I have seen Identity IQ. No, yeah, I think so. 18, I believe. Before I have seen Identity IQ.
Yeah, it was released in 2018 only.
Which one? Identity IQ.
Yeah.
No.
1st June 2018.
No, it was there long back. I have seen Identity Now in 2017 itself. Before Identity IQ, I have seen Identity Now. Okay. No, maybe that's a different versions, but SailPoint IAQ is there from long back. I don't know, maybe 15 years or 20 years. I'm not sure. Okay. So I've seen Identity Now for the first before seeing Identity IQ. Even in my first project, I have worked in so for in my first project, my first SailPoint project, I mean, for IZA, SailPoint IAQ. For access management, single sign-on, that stuff, right? SailPoint IDN. For PAM, CyberArk. This was our tech stack, technology stack, our IAM products we used in my first project where I worked. I mean, my first SailPoint project. Okay, so now you understood or you observed one thing, that IDN started as access management for single sign-on and that stuff, not as IZA. Okay, I don't know how many people in the world knows this, because I was in that project. That's where I came to know. Okay, so in 2018 I've seen 1920 as well, but in 2020 first SailPoint said, like in 2021 March, I believe, or June, I don't remember, decommissioned spelling as access management, transition to ICA. So SailPoint said, like, even I had a discussion. It was not that they had their issues with access management through SailPoint identity now. So they decided like drop it out. Maybe they wanted to go as competition to Okta, but they felt like no need. Let's focus. Our core is IZA. Let's focus there. They didn't wanna compete, so they changed their. From the beginning, I didn't know is a cloud product, so they changed their what can I say strategy, and they moved to IZA. Okay, that's where it started, and SailPoint I didn't know completely into IZA. I started my career in Identity IQ, bunch of us. So now, because of the cloud and everything, there are a lot of reasons, comparisons, everything. We will discuss everything. Just hold on for that. I cannot tell you everything. I need to take you step by step. So we have two products in SailPoint, Identity IQ and Identity Now. Identity Now core is still IIQ only. There is no, I don't think there is any Identity Now expert in the world who started directly Identity Now. If there is some expert, definitely they started from Identity IQ. Okay, if there is a guy who is good in Identity Now, started from Identity IQ, they can do more than someone who directly started Identity Now. The reason is you learn more core in IIQ compared to Identity Now. The cloud has limitations. You cannot see everything. On-premise, you can see everything because it is in your control. On-premise is like open kitchen. If you go to a restaurant, open kitchen, everything you can see, right? Whereas if you take Identity Now, cloud, a closed kitchen, you don't know how they're cooking inside it, how clean it is, right? So you don't know. You have limitations. But IAQ on-premise, you can see anything. Since I came from IAQ, I can fix issues even that are not visible in Identity Now to fix. Sometimes people ask me, hey Krishna, how did you fix this? I say the answer. I come from IAQ background. Okay, that's the reason. And since it is cloud product, you cannot practice everything you want to, but in IAQ you can practice. So I suggest you to go with both the products. You learn only one concept. You apply in both the products. One shot, two birds. Okay. So now if you go to the market and if you say that uh, have expertise in both IAQ and I didn't know, that's a great thing. A lot of migration projects. So you know IAQ and ISC as well. So you will be a killer resource. And also it's not a good idea to put burden only on identity now, right, in your profile. If you say like maybe sometime in IAQ, sometime in identity now, that will be helpful. But again, you are not going to learn two products. You will learn only one product. The same knowledge you will apply in both the products. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you, I'll take a couple of minutes. I'm gonna give you the architecture and then we can close for today. So any questions so far?
I have a situation. I'm handling multiple projects. One is with IIQ and one is with ISC. So,
wow, nice. No, that's great project.
I'm like sailing in both the boats at the same time, and I'm L3 for both the product. So need to learn and implement it as well, and have my team train as well. So tell me how to survive there, how to sail it right. I have a
Again,
little bit of knowledge of ISC, but just trying to explore, the new world as well.
cool. I'm gonna teach you both. Don't worry. Same thing, same, no difference. Okay. this is looking good. Yes, Mano, I see that you raised your hand.
So far so good, but maybe that advancement. That's all.
Sorry,
Hello?
couldn't hear you.
Sorry, might be no. I think so far so good. We can ignore this. Sorry.
Cool. Okay, so what is the flow? What is the sailpoint architecture or something? I think I have that in the code. Let me check quickly. This. Okay, I'm going to tell you the architecture of any identity management tool in the world. Yes, Santosh. And tomorrow we will pitch into complete sailpoint. Okay, so what happens first? Our entry point is HR. Okay, so when you go for interview, either HR or recruiter, potato both are same for us. So you connect with HR and you give the data. Let's say there is a employee went for employee art interviewee interviewing candidate went for interview and provided details to HR. So after joining, you are an employee, so you provide all the details to HR. So now HR, we will read from the HR to any identity and IZA team. Let me call it as IZA tool. It's not about SailPoint, guys. It's anywhere. You take Entra, Savient, doesn't matter. All are same. Okay. So from the HR, we are going to read all the data. It will come to IZA tool. So when to HR, what kind of data you provide? I'm not great with this Miro board. I'm getting used to it. But by next week I'll become an expert. So we'll have better way of teaching on presentations. Okay, just bear with me sometime. So at HR, when you accepted the offer, what kind of data you give? You give your name, first name and last name. So let me say full name, and then you give your mobile number. Then you give your personal email, like your Gmail or something. Then you give your maybe they'll ask your parents' details as well. Then you give your locations, address, then education details, blah blah blah. You give all these things, right? So when you connect with HR and what kind of data you provide is completely personal details. It's all about your personal details. Date of birth and gender, I have never seen them. Identity, IZA tool, we don't read date of birth and we don't read gender. Yeah, you provide here what is your date of birth, what is your gender, are you single or married, everything you provide, but we don't have that in IZA tool. Okay, we don't get your date of birth, we don't get your gender, we don't get with your marital status. No, we don't need them. I need them. Date of birth, I would like to have it. Our gender also, I would like to have it. Maybe status as well. We can do some automations. Example, what if I send email to birthday wishes? Today is Women's Day, right? Happy Women's Day to all the women here. Thank you for everything you are doing for us. So I can send an email, right? Happy Women's Day to all the women, right? So a lot of things we can do because we have the data, but birthday wishes HR team will take care of it. It is not with IAM, so that's why we don't get, but yeah, it depends. But wherever I have worked, we have never got these details. Okay, maybe I'll write here. So you enter so like date of birth, gender, marital status, all these things you enter, right? But when it comes to IZA tool, what we do is employee number, we generate, we create email address, work email address for you at IZA system, we create. Sometimes some organizations, even employee number and work email address, they will create an HR system as well. It depends on the organization. We calculate manager for you. We get department details, or we calculate department, depends. And then job title, or we might get from HR system as well. What else? Yeah, these details we will have at IGS site. Okay, now you need access to different applications, right?
Krishna, should manager and department and title should come from HR? Not?
Depends.
Depends.
Sometimes
Okay.
depends. Sometimes mostly department and HR should sorry, manager should come from HR only. In case other than that we have logic or something. Okay.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah. So these are personal details. These are your personal details.
I have one situation. So take an example. Back 7 years back, I was using one of the tool which was internal customized tool for one of the company. Under the LDAP, we were able to see all the information of the personal details of the user. But now the details are been like they are not reflecting on the any of the platform of one identity. So it is due to the privacy concern, or it's like a no use, like we are minimizing the content.
We are not reading because of that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'll answer in detail. Yeah, just hold on a couple of minutes. Yeah, I'll let me complete this. So, okay. Yeah, 5 minutes, guys. Then I'll answer all your questions. Better than paint. This is good. Good. Okay, so any ICA system, if you take, this is how the process is. Then once we have the data at our ICA tool, then we have already connected to different business applications in the organization, like Active Directory AD, Microsoft 365, or payroll, or health insurance, or some other applications, right? So since we have already connected to these many applications, if you need access to any of these applications automatically, we have defined the process in IZA tool, right? To give the access. So now this is a two-directional access. We need to read the data from HR system. We need to write the data to these business applications. And of course, we read data from these business applications as well. So what we do, read and write. So this reading is called aggregation. This writing is called provisioning. Those are the technical words, remember them. Aggregation, provisioning. So we read the data from system, our business applications, including HR system, and we write the data to that application like provisioning. So we read the data, means we need to have latest data from the applications, and we write the data. Let's say you need access to the application. We create your record. We need to modify, we need to add additional access, or we need to change your last name. Once you get married, women employees, they change, you move to different locations, so we update your details, right, to all these applications. So you request for this access to any of the business applications, or if it is automation already there, you do not need to request. Automatically we will be provisioning the access for you. Next, now you have got the access, right? As an employee, you join the organization. IZA tool read the data from HR system. So we depend on HR. So here we create identities. We create identities. At IZA tool, we create identity. What is identity? Digital representation of a human. That's called identity. Identity management or identity security. Nothing but employee data. We call it as identity or digital identity. Okay, so we create identities here, and then we manage data for all these applications. So the record of your data. By using that data, we create something called object identity, and you will get records in these applications which are called as accounts. What access you have, what you can do in this application, that is called access. Okay, so now you need to connect this business application with this ICA tool, right? That we call application onboarding. The process we need to follow so that we can connect with any business applications that we call as application onboarding. You need to learn that, how to connect it, how to connect Active Directory, how to connect these applications. Okay, so now you have connected with these many applications. You have now you need to know how to automatically provide access to these applications to the newly joined employees, or if you want to enable request based access, how will you do that? When you request for the access, don't think that you get access just like that. It has to go through the approvals that we call governance. I'll explain that more in tomorrow's session. So it will go for approval. So you need to know what is that. Okay, now you have access, right? But we need to verify, right? That is called as certification or access reviews. Access review, reviewing your access. Let's say that, for example, you started working for us in finance department. You requested for some access. You worked for 6 months or 1 year, then you left to different department. What happened to your access? We have to review, right? That's called, how we do that, access reviews. When you request for access, maybe you should not have that access. So we want to prevent it. That we call as SOD, or we call it as SOD, policy violations. SOD means segregation of duties or separation of duties. How can I become an approver and requester as well? What is the point of that? I request and I only approve myself. It doesn't make any sense, right? So we will configure SOD policy violations. What it does is it will prevent and it will detect. You are raising a request for an access. Let's say I'm working in finance department. I'm requesting for admin department access. It will say that, dude, you are not supposed to access or request this access. So it will stop it. Because once it will go for approval, right? Approvers, there are chances that they will approve blindly. So you get an access. That's a big problem, compliance problem. That's why instead of going for that, we will stop that access request. We will prevent that access request, wrong access request. That is called SOD policy violations. Now you will be asked like, hey, send me the reports. What data is there? What kind of data is there? They'll say like, hey, I need all the users who has access to payroll application. So that's reports. These are the couple of works what we do. There's some more, but we will go through that one by one. Okay, so this is a simple architecture or the flow of what we do in any identity tool, doesn't matter. Instead of ICA tool here, keep sailpoint or Savient or Entra, doesn't matter. This is the process, whatever, wherever we do. Clear? I want from this entry level guys, did you understand what is IAM or ICA to be specific now? What we do in identity management, or how you are feeling now? Did you get what we are going to do, what we are going to learn? Great. So that is it for today. Tomorrow I will take you to completely sailpoint. We will start, and I have explained a lot of basics about IAM. We have already shared them. You can go through those basics as well, but I will be talking about them as well in the sessions. We will directly go to sailpoint completely. We will start learning little by little, and we will also know each and every word. Whoever is new to IT industry, not worked at all, whoever is new to IAM, whoever is new to sailpoint, doesn't matter. Whatever the word you are hearing, if you don't know what it is, Google it and also ask me or ask in the chat as well. I'm in the WhatsApp group also. People will respond. I'm not going to respond immediately. I will be waiting for some time to see if anyone else is going to respond, because I have to give chance for others as well, right? They also need to get a chance to answer. If no one is responding, or if what can I say, there is a lot of time, I will definitely respond. If something is wrong, I will correct it as well. Okay.
So
So thanks
Krishna,
for
when to
joining
use
today.
WhatsApp group and when to use Discord group?
So the training WhatsApp group I created, it's for you guys only. Discord group is like global community. Anything related to training or questions, anything you can ask here. Anything related to your project work or challenges, better go to Discord.
Got it. Okay, thank you, Krishna.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, now let me go through the chart quickly and then I'll come to your questions, guys. So let me read the chart. So someone said, so if I join after the security policy, I'm not a rehire anymore, right? See, there is no rehire process. So what is rehire? Earlier, we used to use same, I told you, right? Identity record will be created in IGA tool once we read data from HR system. So this identity record we used to, so what happens is you have accounts, right, from all the systems. Some will be deleted, some will stay back, but in disabled status. So what we used to do, we reactivate them. That was the process. But now with the current system, no one is reusing existing record. Let's say you joined, you worked with the company, your record is here. After you left the organization and you came back again. Maybe some policies will be there. If you join within 90 days, they will use the same record. Or after you join, they will create a new record. It depends how the organizations are following. Okay, but I would say like last couple of years back, they used to activate the old record no matter when you join. But nowadays it's not like that. They create a complete new record, even though you are technically rejoining. But for us, identity team, you are a new employee for us, new identity for us. It depends on the requirements. What we learn is the process. And also when you keep learning and building things, you get expertise, right? You will be able to tell the business what are the recommendations or what are the processes can be. Now we
So
listen to the business
if you are
team.
joining before that 90 days, would you get the same employee ID and other stuff? What is the usual
Maybe
process?
Maybe it
Okay.
depends. It depends on your HR system.
Got it.
But
Okay.
so there are a couple of things. Employee ID is useless anymore.
I know. It's just a handle inside. Yeah.
Exactly. Earlier, we used to log in with employee ID. Now nothing. Only email.
Nothing. Yes. Yeah.
Second, email. Let's say that you left the organization. Your email should not be used. In Europe, we should not be used. GDPR. Your email cannot be reused for other same name employee, right? But it depends on the organization. Let's say that same employee name joined. Your email is used by him. In case, then even if you join back, you cannot get your email back. There will be a counter. In case if they
Got it.
follow like, hey, we should not use someone else's mail to same name employee, then maybe yes, we might reuse your old email address. Depends.
Got it.
Okay. Yeah. Again, it's my choice. Your choice is different. What the HR, what the stakeholder says is different, right? So
Yes.
So if you ask me, I would not use the same that email to others. I will keep it aside. I don't want to use anyone's email address to other employees. Doesn't matter, even the same name.
Yes. It can be a noise or it can be a security issue later. Yeah.
It will be, yes. So a lot of let's even basic thing. Let's say that you left a couple of months later, a new employee joined with the same name. Maybe someone sent an email. It might
Exactly.
work.
You will get it. Yes. That's why you better not give it to anyone else once it is created for someone else. Yeah.
Exactly. Right. So cool. What is birthright access? I think when you got the answer now, you will get more and more. I'm not teaching you like a subject now, like a textbook. I'm teaching you with real-time experience so that you learn and you see the reality quickly. You get them. There will be difference when you go to the interview, the way you speak. If you are speaking like learning from a textbook, or if you're speaking from experience, there is a difference. So speak like an experience, not like textbook. Semi-automatic, there is no such things, but yeah, we can have something like that. I'll answer that. Semi-automatic, maybe we can say that for some one use case. You need to wait for that, Sally. How does data flow into AD account through which application or system? And I'm not sure what's your name. See, this is how we onboard. There is a process called application onboarding. That's the uh, that's the actually what we do. Majority of the time, what is our job is application onboarding. We need to learn that process. So now this let's say that you need access to Netflix, for example. You go to Netflix, sign up page, enter your details, create an account. It's all manual process. You go to IZA tool, you say like, I need Netflix access, just to click. And then a process will be defined that will automatically create account in Netflix for you. So the data will flow from here, IZA tool to Netflix or Active Directory. That process we need to learn. You need to learn. That's what application onboarding is. Okay. The answer for your question is in simple words, application onboarding. What is it? What is the problem? We will learn that. Is it possible some birthright access also manually provision for in? Yes, no, yeah. I mean, sometimes we will not have direct connection between this application, say IZA tool to business applications. We call something disconnected. We can read the data, but we cannot write the data to this application. So through your birthright access, uh, access should be granted to this application. But since we cannot write directly to this application, a ticket will be created and assigned to this application team. They will manually enter the data in this application. That's manual provision. We discuss more there. This is UAM team. A would open up new prospects. Yes, it's already doing it. It is doing it. And we will have a lot of more responsibilities in coming days. More new things are happening in the. So till this AI identity industry was like same. Now new things are really coming up. We will learn them as well. I'm also learning. What is the difference between UA and IM? Vanessa answered that. Practice tenant, yes, you get it. Omada, SailPoint, all are similar or different. Omada is like a basic tool. SailPoint is highly extensive. It's like Omada has very basic features. They don't have even access reviews feature till long back. They said recently they developed it. Okay, so yeah, it's like basic product for small scale clients. It might be good, but it's not enough with all the feature. Basic IZA features are not there. All of them with Omada tool. They might be developing. It is good used in Europe. Next. Who are ambassadors? I don't know what you call it. What is the question here? Creating community and giving. Oh, Kaushal answered it. Oh, thank you. I think it's an you are appreciating me. Akash, as many of the organizations are switching from IAQ to IAC, but many of the employees internal talks that SailPoint IAC UI navigation is difficult as compared to IAQ. What is your view on this, Chris? Akash, if you're still there, it's all mindset, Akash. When I started IAC, I mean, I didn't know my first project. I really hated it. I was complaining, I was questioning. Or let me tell you, before I started IAQ, I worked in IBM tools, and when I started IAQ, I was complaining a lot. My friends were just bearing me complaining. I learned IAQ, I got expertise, and then I moved to different company. I was working. I worked in other products as well. But then I realized like SailPoint is great. I'm not going to complain anything, right? So the moment you realize that, you will come to know. When it comes to IAQ versus ISC, the same thing happened to me. I was complaining a lot. IAQ is good, IAQ is comfortable like that. But I started learning IS and I started working on it. The moment you got comfort with anything, we are scared. We are scared with the new things. That's true, because you got comfortable with something and now you are going to new thing. You are scared somewhere in your deep mind. Somewhere it it says that, hey, do I again need to learn this? Why can't I stay back where I'm comfortable? That's what the problem is. Okay, so there is nothing like difficult or not difficult. It's all about just getting used to it. It's just a stupid interfaces. You just know it. Whether IAQ or ISC, where life is good, ISC In IAQ, there is a very big concept, guys. Life Cycle Manager, LCM. A lot of workflows. I don't think anyone in the world who is expert in that, including me, nobody. That LCM workflow is the nightmare. I worked on one workflow. I was trying to understand it. It took 2 days for me to understand the flow, where is going what. That much complicated it is. So a lot of workflows and a lot of sub workflows. Really, really difficult. When I started ISC and I came to know that there is no LCM, and I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. IAQ, I used to work whole day. ISC, you don't need to. Life is so good in ISC. As long as things works, it's very good in ISC. If things are not working, it's really difficult and challenging because it is cloud. You cannot see them. You cannot get all the logs. There is a dependency with SailPoint. That's where difficulty and challenging is. But you have enough expertise, no problem. I'm living king size and happiest life. As an employee, if I talk, if I speak just like a ISC developer, my life is super cool compared to IAQ. I was expert in IAQ. I'm still expert in IAQ, and I'm an expert in ISC. My life is super cool in ISC. I hope that will answer, Akash. You will have a lot of comfort. If you are married or if you are single, whatever, complete work quickly and go home and spend time with your family once. That you can do in ISC compared to IAQ. Hope that will give you enough answer. Sayali, safety link in the image point of view. Migration concepts, yes, Mamta, we will discuss them as well. You need break. You're talking for almost 2 hours. Yes, Harish. Could you drop the NHA management link? I will be sending you guys. So I have already sent a lot of certification links in community, but don't worry about anything. I will be, as I said, you will be certified as many certifications as possible. You will be learning SailPoint. You will become expertise. You will be clearing interviews. You go to the project. You will be working comfortably. And I don't say that how much you learn, you will be stuck somewhere. You need help. So we are here always. Okay. Uh, to build career SailPoint developer, do I need to study advanced Java? Pratnya Patil. No, just basic Java, just 10 basic concepts. Arnab and how long this session will be? You should read the mails, guys. So it's 3 hours a day. How can I do certification if I'm not working in SailPoint? Come, Aditya, don't think about it. We can't do. You have to be a partner or a customer of SailPoint. There is no choice. We cannot do anything about it. Is SailPoint certificate available to individuals who are not SailPoint ISC leader? The basic first one is anyone can do even using Gmail. Others cannot be. I was trying to talk to SailPoint about this. I haven't got any response yet. Let me try. I am also seeing other ways if you can get certified. Let's see. I have a way. I will check if it can be done or not. Let's see. Farin, is there any list of tasks that you are going to cover? If yes, could you please get it? It will help. I believe you all guys got an email with Excel sheet list of topics. Just use it. Elvish, I think you just need to pay yourself. I think it is $400. So for certifications, it is $400. Sometimes they give discounts, and in case if you are a partner of SailPoint, sometimes I've seen they give 40% discount. So you need to pay $160 only. I don't say that every time there will be this kind of offers, but you need to check. Talk to your management if you are working in a SailPoint. If your company is SailPoint partner, talk to your management. They will be able to get you vouchers so you can take certifications for free of cost. Please proceed with training to cover today's topics. Answer the questions will end. It will be so helpful. That's true. A lot of questions in the middle, guys. First today, so I have answered, but tomorrow onwards, all the questions will be at the last only. I have strong experience in access management, Active Directory, Entra, Okta. Oh my God, these many things, and I'm moving into IZA domain. Is this training right fit for me? When I attend, yes. Moving to IAM is right fit. Is this training is the right fit? If I think I answered enough about that. Um, when I attend interview for SailPoint, will they consider me as senior? Can I consider me as a senior engineer? Yes, yes, yes. As I said, you will get minimum 3 to 5 years of expertise if you complete or if you practice, learn everything what I'm going to teach. That will be more than enough. What is happening? Okta or Auth0 is best for CIAM. Yes, there is something called consumer identity and access management. What we are discussing about is employees, workforce identity and access management. There is consumer like that's very minimalistic, not a big thing there. For that, uh, other tools are used like Okta/Auth0 or Microsoft Entra also used. ForgeRock is also used for CIAM, consumer identity and access management, like customers. Like Amazon has a lot of users, right? Or ChatGPT has a lot of users. If they are providing support that manage those many customers, that's consumer IAM. I have never worked. It's also interesting. ServiceNow acquired Waze. Yes, they did. SailPoint, HellPoint, key timelines for SailPoint, IQ, Nedent, IQ, Hook. Yeah, it's okay. I just started to give you like basics, like how it started. And do you really need to know that like SailPoint originated from Sun? It's okay if you don't know even. I just told you. Akash, as many of the organizations are switching from many of the employees internally toss the SailPoint ISC navigation. I already answered. It's not true. Um, ISC UI is lesser than IAQ UI. IAQ has a lot of features and options than ISC. IAQ is stable. ISC, they are changing the user interface. The view is changing, but it's same only. I cannot accept this, that it is challenging or difficult. No, navigation is not difficult, it's very easy. In fact, it's same like IAQ only, because I do not know, Akash, if you remembered where the options are. I don't remember. I understand why those options are placed there only. So that's why it's easy for me. Tomorrow or the next session, I'm going to show you the console. I'm going to tell you why this option is here, why the developers think like that. Maybe if you observe that, it's very easy, but nothing to worry about uh, the UI. As I said, your life will be so happy, so cool in ISC compared to IAQ. Now module, I cannot, even I haven't worked on it and I don't have tenant for that as well. So, but maybe in future I'll see. See, you guys are in my training now. I'll cover as many things as I can. But due to for any reasons, if I couldn't cover, or if there is any new thing came up in SailPoint, and maybe after this training something new came, and in this year I'll be doing a lot of things. You all will be asked to join in that free of cost. Sayal, every organization uses AD application as mandatory. Most of the organizations in the world are using Active Directory. Is this training for IAQ and ISC both? Not like that. As I said, it's meant for ISC. I'll be talking about IAQ as well. You learn ISC, same thing you can apply in IAQ as well. By HR record, Sayali, identity gets created in IZA tool is called as identity. Correct? Yes. We read the data from HR system and we create a record that we call as identity. Vipin, it's for ISC. Thank you. Divya, PIM versus spam, and what about other ICA products, MIM versus SailPoint? As I can see, one identity and MIM being widely across. Divya, MIM is dead long back. If you are still there, I worked in MIM, Microsoft Identity Manager, very old legacy product. They stopped migration. They stopped support in 2021 itself. Again, they extended to 2023. Again, they extended till 2029. But if you open any Microsoft identity management support ticket to Microsoft, no one is fixing it. No one knows that, it seems. Why they increased the support till 2029 is their new product, Microsoft Entra, couldn't replicate what is there in Microsoft Identity Management. That's why they increased the support for Microsoft Identity Management till 2029. But the product will not be dead, and Microsoft Identity Management is closing towards the death. So it's useless. MIM is completely useless. I worked on it and I hate that product like anything. One Identity, yes, it's also good product. It is widely used in European market. I don't understand what about other IGA products means. These are okay. One Identity is okay, but it's not globally used. Not a great tool to have a career. So I wouldn't consider that. PIM versus PAM, privilege identity management, that is used in Entra. It's like, PIM is not global. PIM is kind of like, you have access, but whether you can use it or not today. Some features are there in Entra. I have worked on it. Let's say you have access, and then again you have to request for it, and then once it is approved, you can use it till that day. PAM is completely different, but PIM is not widely used as a product. It's just like a component in Microsoft Azure Active Directory, are also called as Entra. So don't need to worry about PIM on the global level, but in Entra, yes, it's a good component. If you want, maybe one session I can cover, not as part of the training, outside. I have implemented that from scratch. We can discuss about that maybe in a different session. Does organization has Mac OS instead of Microsoft? So Mac OS directory integrated with sailpoint. Yes, there is no Mac OS directory, Sayali. Windows has a directory called Active Directory. IBM has a directory. There was a Tivoli directory. They acquired Tivoli company. I don't know, Sun directory, or maybe it's Oracle directory. Ping has directory. It's not a lot of directories are outside in the market. Microsoft Active Directory is highly used. There is no Mac OS directory. Rahul, I understand that. World Cup tomorrow. Gaurav, thank you for sharing the links. Manu as well. Sindhu, I'm a newbie switching my career from civil engineer to IT. Does this program will work for me to get IT job? Yes, why not if you work hard? How to get the cloud access? Raju, what does that mean? Tenant access? Yes, I said I'll give you. I don't know if you meant other things. Should we rejoin the same time tomorrow? Need to go? Safina, yes. Kedar, considering requirement gathering scenario, how can I make sure I'm focused and asking the right questions? Appreciate if you could building our understanding, sir. Yes, yes, yes. That's where I start, right? I'm not gonna, Kedar, if you're still there. The way I answer is starts from why do you need to do this work? Like all double-edged questions will be answered. So don't worry. Okay, the chart is completed. Now over to you guys. Unmute and speak yourself and ask the questions.
Hey Krishna,
Is it any
thanks for
possibility, Krishna, tomorrow to start early or leave early for the, I know majority may not be watching the cricket, but just I'm just throwing it up there. Sorry if it's not something that.
I think this is the best question so far.
I don't know. Let's see in the WhatsApp group what people say. Okay.
Maybe if Ria can put a voting tomorrow when we start, if
Yes.
we leave early,
Yeah.
if the needle moves
You only
whatever the
ask.
side, we can go.
You only post the polling. I'm okay. No problem.
I think I'm not sure. I'll give it a try tomorrow once we
Yeah,
start the session. Yep.
sure.
I think it's totally depend upon the time difference, Krishna. What is the time difference from India to Netherlands?
I don't have any problem for me. I'm flexible. You need to think about others. So what time match starts tomorrow?
India time 7. India time 7.
So it starts at 7.
Yeah.
So we are starting at So we'll have only 1 hour. Say 7 o'clock. It won't start the match, right? 7:30 or 8, right? You wanna listen to
Yeah,
commentary as
it
well?
would be 8.
People
in
want to
India.
gear up right before the match.
What about?
I
I
believe
think we need to be mindful of there are members in the group joining from US as well. So
yeah.
Yeah,
How
yeah,
about okay? How about we'll have 2 hour session only tomorrow?
yeah. That might be better, actually. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
tonight the
see,
time
the
is
match
also
will start sharp at 7 o'clock. It will be no delay. So what we can do, as you said, 2 hour session. So can we do that from 6 to 8?
Yes.
Yeah, because one
Okay.
hour match
So
lose is still okay.
okay, fine. So 2 hours, half an hour early. So 6 to 8, we can have.
Perfect. Yeah.
Does
Thank you
that
so much,
sound okay?
Krishna.
Yeah.
Krishna, can you send can you send an email for us to know exactly? I need to convert with the timeline with the Denmark timeline. Thank
You
you.
are in my same time, Elvis.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
it's six. What's time there? 5:40, right?
Yeah.
So what we're thinking is, so instead of 2 o'clock, let's join at 1:30. That's what they're requesting. So tomorrow it's
Okay.
India Cricket World Cup is there. So
Oh, cool.
yeah, no worries.
Yeah,
I'll
for me, no
inform.
problem. I mean,
Yeah. I think no problem for anyone because the US also it starts at 8 o'clock, so 7:30 is not a problem, I guess.
yeah. We have like daylight saving time is also
Yeah,
changing.
tomorrow it would be like 9 or something. They're moving 1 hour forward.
Oh, it's March end, right? DST.
Yeah,
No,
but from
they're
tomorrow
completely
onwards, the
ending
daylight
this.
savings for US coming in.
Daylight
Yeah.
saving, yeah. So it will be like
So
Which
they
is actually
got the
good for
new
us, actually.
policy that there won't be any more daylight savings in the future. That's what they're thinking.
Elvis, how about us? Do we have DST tomorrow?
what,
Are you
sorry?
following? Daylight saving
Yeah.
time
No,
tomorrow. Maybe
it's
for
What,
only
sorry?
US. Sorry.
for
Daylight
US. Yeah.
saving for UK is end of this March. So next
Yeah,
Sunday, I think.
yeah. No, correct.
No, the last Sunday of the March. Yeah.
True. Fine, guys. So we'll see. We'll take. Maybe we'll ask like half an hour early we start, and we will close the session in 2 hours tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great. Thank you.
Perfect, Krishna.
And it
Krishna,
would be great if you guys don't ask these many questions in the middle, so I'll complete what I wanted to.
Yeah.
So
Krishna, could you share your screen for a moment? I had a question.
yeah, sure.
So it's just half an hour before time tomorrow or 1 hour? Sorry to ask again.
Half an hour early.
Yeah, thank you.
So while
Uh,
you were explaining that scenario, right, like when the data is like sort of collected from the HR, right? So you
yeah.
said like we do not collect the PI information or personal data, right?
Yeah.
So just wanted to understand, is it something that the connector itself is built in a way that it will not connect, or is it more of a like we sort of filter the attributes that we are gonna collect from that HR source?
It's not about connector. It's all about your configuration, what you want to read.
Okay. Yeah, but we
So
can read, right? Like there is a
yes,
ability.
it
It's all
depends.
dependent on what we
True, but
are
mm,
deciding with the client, what we are gonna consume, right?
it's both ways. See,
Mhm.
some applications you can read everything.
Yep.
Sometimes applications they will have, what can I say, fine-grained
Hmm.
permissions. Like, let's say that let's say there is a building, okay? Let's say
Hmm.
there is a shopping mall.
Hmm.
Uh, I can go anywhere I want,
Yep.
or they can say like, no, guys, you cannot go everywhere. There are some restrictions.
Hmm.
Same
Hmm.
way. So if you take application, data is there. You can read entire data, or they can have fine-grained controls like what data you can access, what attributes you can access. Got it?
Yeah. So I
So
had
they
a
can put.
Yeah, so I had a question, right? Like in many of the organizations, not only for
Mm.
sale, but for all, many of the IGA tools, I think most of the communication is through the APIs nowadays, right? So
Yeah.
via APIs, when we are connecting to these applications, right?
Mm.
Majorly you are
Mm-hmm.
using, I'll take an example of, let's say, Entra. So you're
Mm.
using Graph APIs, right? And
Yes.
using Graph API, you may collect a lot of information, but let's say the client is not, or the customer is not willing to share that much of an information. So they are more of a opinion that
Mm.
rather than using API, can you guys give me an option for skim where I decide what I want to push to your application rather than you guys trying to access all of it?
Well, okay, it's not about that like controlling through skim or normal
Mm-hmm.
API.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, it's a preference for us. Like SailPoint has, let's say we are connecting with Active Directory, right? There is a there is a Active Directory connector exist.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Let's say there is Microsoft Entra or Azure Active Directory. We have a connector existing. Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So what is a connector? You just fill the details, no development, nothing extra configurations. The connector is already developed to read the data.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a USB cable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Already everything is available. You just need to buy a cable like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if there is a direct connector, you can just enter the username, password, URLs or IP
Mm-hmm.
addresses. That's it. Everything you can read the data. In case if there is
Mm-hmm.
no direct connector available,
Yep.
then the next we fall back to APIs.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
So if even though if direct connector is available, some connectors are licensed. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Example, SailPoint, I can connect it to CyberArk.
Yeah.
I can
Mm-hmm.
connect it to AWS. I can connect it to ServiceNow. But these all are extra licensed. You have to buy.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
I don't
Okay.
I don't know why. We purchase the product. Why should I
Mm-hmm.
buy additional connectors? I don't know. So that's where if I am the identity guy there, I need to onboard let's say AWS or ServiceNow. I would
Mm-hmm.
say like if my client is pretty rich,
Mm-hmm.
I might say okay for buying the additional connector.
Got it.
But if they say no, then I will go for APIs. We have a connector called Web Services Connector. So before
Mm-hmm.
going to the APIs, I will check or I'll ask application team if they have SCIM APIs. If they
Yep.
have SCIM
Mm-hmm.
APIs, the work is easier compared to APIs, REST APIs or SOAP APIs, right? If they don't have SCIM APIs, then we fall back to REST APIs. If they do
Got it.
not have APIs at all, then we fall back to database. JDBC connector is there, Java
Mm-hmm.
database connection. So we use
Mm-hmm.
JDBC to connect it to any databases.
Yep. Yep.
So this is the
Okay.
order we follow. It's not about restrictions.
Mm-hmm.
SCIM is a protocol to make your life way easier. Got it?
Yes.
SCIM is a
Yes.
standard. Yeah,
Yep.
that's why. Okay.
The
So
other
we will discuss
question
all this. Yes,
The
go
other
ahead.
question I had was like when you were explaining the application onboarding, you discussed about the business apps, right? So
Yep.
the HR app, right? Like in order to get
Mm.
the data from HR as well, you have to connect to that app, right? Then only you
Yes,
can
that's
probably
also
read the data.
application onboard. Yes,
That's
yes, that
also
is also
application
application.
onboard, right? Yep.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, same
And
process,
then
same process.
in the SOD policy violations, like I
Mm,
remember a while back, I was working in SailPoint Identity IQ.
mm,
Either like we create the SOD policy violation, but while you're submitting the request, right, it does give you a sort of an alert, right, that
mm.
this is sort of violating the policy, but
Yeah,
still gives you that privilege to go ahead and submit the request. So when the
depends on your configuration.
okay, okay.
So
So
in
I just wanted to
IAQ,
check, like
mm,
in
mhm,
ISC, is
yeah,
it still like it depends on the configuration or they are making
no,
it sort of a hard
that's,
stop now?
there is no hard stop, just alerting
Okay.
only.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I hate to say this, and I cannot
Mm-hmm.
say this publicly outside. Some features in ISC are still pretty basic, not as IAQ.
Hmm.
SOD
Got it.
is one,
Got it.
right?
Okay. Those were
Yeah,
the only questions. Thank you.
no worries. Yeah. Okay, anyone, any other question, guys?
One quick question, Krishna. So
Yeah,
these
yeah.
IGA tools, right? You said that they are reading from the HR. Is there any way,
Mm,
it's like pull,
mm,
right? Pulling from HR.
yeah.
Is there any
Yes.
place where people use push, like say HR system pushing into IGA tool?
Nope.
Technically, is it possible?
Why not? It is possible. But I
Okay.
mean, customizations we have to do.
Hmm.
But it's, see,
But
IGA tool,
majority
right?
industry is to pull the IGA tool pulling from HR.
Okay, who do you want to push? HR?
Yeah, I'm asking if there is anybody in the industry doing a push.
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah, I'll answer that. But before that, I want you to answer. Who do you
I don't
want to
know.
push? HR?
So basically, anytime a new employee
Mm,
joins, HR knows
mm,
it's event
mm.
based. It may be more
Yeah.
efficient sometimes to get caught up on the updates right away.
Mm.
If something changes, last name changes for some
That's a
girls.
that's a good, yes, got it. That's a good use case you are talking about.
Mhm.
There are some considerations you do is if HR is pushing the data, you are kind of like giving control to them on our system, isn't it?
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah, that's
That
true. Yeah,
that
absolutely.
we, yeah, that we don't want to.
Got it.
Um, we can do one thing like, see, we are reading the data, right? We call it as aggregation, right?
Mhm.
So that aggregation, we can run it as an app through an API also. So
Okay.
we can build a customization at HR system that, hey, let's establish a process to have event based or something. Got it? But apart from that, there are yes, that is what to answer your
And
question. Okay.
I know I asked you a question, but right now I'm thinking in my mind there can be
Mm.
issues with the event pushing basically because if what
There will
happens that
mm,
event misses
true.
from HR will not get that update.
Yes, and another thing is, see, you are thinking about this, but you are not thinking about optimizations, performance management. Sailpoint or any ISA tool, a lot of things will be going on, right? You cannot utilize
Yeah.
those resources for
Yes.
unnecessarily, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So now HR, it's not like immediately they have a 24-hour period. Let's say, for example, we'll discuss with HR system to have how often we can read data from HR system, morning once, evening once, or only morning once only, right? Some companies they'll say like every 3 hours or every 6 hours. It depends upon the organization, right? Then after we decide, right, we schedule those data reading at our system. Automatically read the data from HR system every 3 hours, every 6 hours, like or morning once and evening once, like that. At
Got
that
it.
time, we read the data from the system. Now, let's say a new employee joined. It's not like every hour, right? They will gather the
Yeah,
data,
yeah, that is true
consolidate
because they
that.
usually have batches
Mm,
going on. Okay, got it.
yes, yeah, like that,
Got it.
right?
Okay. Yeah,
So,
thanks, Krishna.
but yes, it's your thinking is good, your use case is good, but other
But
things we need to
also,
consider process.
also adding to your point, Krish. So, don't you think this use case is a use case for HR and not to SailPoint?
Uh, both are
Right? I
correct
mean,
only because mm,
because we are giving a
yes,
use case to HR, HR technology rather than giving it to SailPoint. So, this is
mm,
an idea that an HR workday team should have got.
I agree with you as well. But so let's say an employee join the organization, right? When they will join tomorrow morning or day after tomorrow morning. Before day after tomorrow morning, it's HR responsibility to include that data, right? And
Yeah,
uh,
use case
morning
is
nine
right. I
o'clock,
mean,
yeah, morning nine
yeah,
o'clock,
I got the
employee
use
will
case.
report. Yeah, go on. Yeah, HR responsibility is to keep that data in their system before they join. Okay, so by the time we will get the data, like for example, an employee accepted the offer, they will not join immediately, right? It will take a couple of days. So meanwhile, we will get the data. The use case is good, thinking is good, but we don't have that requirement here, right? So we read the data and let's say modifications. So you modified the data today. Maybe yeah, that might be a good one. Immediately it should reflect. It will go to approvals. HR will approve it. Once it is approved, it can automatically push the data to our system. Then there should be some integration at HR application as well. That kind of like provisioning to our system, right?
Yes,
So that
actually,
doesn't exist.
I have worked in such a use case in the past. It's very,
Okay.
it's very well. So where IGA has exposed some web services for user provisioning, and where HR system has some custom component where actually it can consume. I mean, it can utilize to send the data, but it's not real time every time because, like let's say in the morning or the evening, we can do that one. And again, at IGA it goes through workflows, and that way we did one for one customer.
Yeah. I mean, I won't. We can do in sailpoint ISC because we have APIs. I mean, I'm not sure. It's not about you and me. I mean, sailpoint expertise. We need application team expertise as well. I mean, HR application. Both the ends, we need to work together. Great. Any other question?
Thank you so much, Krishna. Today's session is really good.
Just an observation.
Working in anthology.
Just an observation.